Thursday, the 16th of June. Welcome to TDA, the day after.
That's
your
right.
favourite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. And of course, we are hosted by the absolute best. Please, everyone, introduce yourselves.
Big Mars from the east side. You know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to do more rhyming there, but I couldn't bother. So,
That's all right. It's got a TV
Yeah, because you
coming
paused
today.
and I started. I thought you were done.
I was almost
You know you
done.
do one-liners these days, so.
I know what it is. I'm going to keep you on your toes. You don't know what you're going to get. You don't know what you're
Yeah, I
going
was
to get.
definitely
We're
on my toes.
always, I've never put my foot flat around you. I'm always on my toes.
I'm being on my toes, babes. But yeah, it's the Shade Queen, my own royalty.
Yo, beautiful people, is Big Koi defending your right to fuck it up.
It's your boy Big Man Use, the fastest man on TDA.
Please, I hope they can recall how I rolled my eyes. I really went blind doing that. What is your problem?
You a little bit.
And Brent can't disprove it unless he runs, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
You know what?
That's a fact.
I approve
Yes.
that
There
one. I
you
like
go.
that one.
There you
Yes.
Run with that.
And they call me E-Man, the
Come on.
pro-black activist,
Okay.
TDA producer, news analyst,
Come on.
melanin jam-packed.
What you
Okay.
E-man every day says, I ain't got time for you lot's foolishness. I'm coming for my job. All right. So, I don't know. There's so many things that Brent stopped us from saying before. So, I don't know what we were talking about. Okay. Stranger Things.
Oh, no.
Oh, we're going to talk about...
your clash.
Okay, my clash. All right, guys. So,
I
Did
need
you
to
tell them
know-
about it
I
yesterday?
need to know
Huh?
the song
You
that
did- you know
plays.
what's
I didn't mention it.
Yusuf doing what Yusuf does best because this
Yeah.
was off air.
No, but I don't mind saying it on air.
No,
innit? 'Cause
no. She said let's save it for the
Yeah,
show.
let's say.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because personally, for me, I feel like it depends on who's listening, whether it was a loss.
Give
or
them
a win.
context.
Yeah. All right. So yesterday I went on Represent with Relic, an amazing guy. He hosts a show, and last 2 years ago we did the Sound Clash, and I absolutely battered him. Yeah. Can't remember what the theme was, but I absolutely battered him. So this time we had another Sound Clash, and I came up with a theme, and the theme was 3 top UK songs that will get an instant reload. Right. Now, guys, you need to understand, you need to know who your audience is. And I think that's where I may have tripped up small. But I still stand by my decision. So the first round, right? I went with Kano, P's and Q's. That says some nostalgia. Because that's what also gets a pull-up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Some
absolutely.
nostalgia.
Graham
They're
classic.
lucky I didn't even go with N-Dubs. The reason why, because N-Dubs are like in the moment right now. And I went to a party recently and they pulled up N-Dubs and
Hold
everyone
on,
went
what
crazy.
end up song?
I don't know, man.
I
I didn't go down that route too
Oh,
much.
okay.
I just entertained it, but I didn't go down that route. Anyway, so I went with Kano, P's and Q's, right? He flogged me. So
What did he do?
Relic went
Remember?
with. Okay, let me find it. Oh my gosh, not me having it in the wrong order, guys. So sorry. You remember CB,
Take that risk.
boy. As soon as I told everyone in the room, Margs immediately started to berate me. He said, "You absolutely gone."
Was there a crowd or something?
No, there was no crowd. It was just in the. That's the thing. I was thinking.
But this is an age thing though, because for me,
Yeah.
Kano P's and Q's is, I don't even know what that song is. CB, take that time.
I thought you meant
No,
to
it's
do
slap
it.
though. It's
Huh?
slap. It's slap. You know,
Is
like
it?
when you're in the room,
Yeah.
you just see everyone's reactions to it. The
Yeah.
producer, the engineer,
Yeah.
the owner represent everybody.
Yeah.
Even I lost it. I had to affirm it, obviously, because I'm
Oh,
petty.
okay.
So I had to affirm it. I was like,
Yeah.
You lot say that to Sully.
Take that risk. That CB.
It's
CB's
cold.
gonna go
It's cold.
crazy.
Oh, is it?
It's cold.
Yeah,
It's
of course
cold.
it is.
It's cold.
Okay.
It's cold. It's cold. It's cold.
Like,
It's cold.
you man said CB, I thought Chris Brown or CB
I
or
did
something
go
like
Chris
that.
Brown, and I thought
I love how honest you are.
And I thought if you don't know it,
Charlie
I
Brown.
I don't know it.
It's
Charlie Brown.
isn't it?
All right, cool. So round 2, yeah. I'm just gonna spoiler alert. I won round 2. So round 2, I went with Heady 1, RV No Better.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then and Relic went with, which was close though, Fredo, Day in 100. I can't lie to you. No,
Nah,
it was
lost.
it popped
Wins.
off. It popped off, but mine popped off more.
Yeah.
No better beats that.
Yeah.
And then the final round, and guys, you can go and check this out after, obviously, TDA. So the final round, I went with Scraps, One More Chance freestyle, right?
Respect it.
In my circle as well, when I was talking to my friends, this was most people's first pick as well, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So he went with K-Trap Warm. I fell on the floor, rolled around, because the game was done. Put some dirt on me, it's done. It's done. And I don't know, I didn't think about it. But I also need to understand, I need everyone to understand, yeah. I don't know how old these men are, but their whole reference was just drill, right? You know, I decided to give them a little bit of, do you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I think it was a
something
bit
else,
of like a, reference point thing as well. But I can't lie. Warm, I was cold
you
in the ground.
What one song didn't you play that you wish that you played?
Do you know what? I would have, okay, so I played with, I was actually going to pick Fredo, but I just kind of was like, let me take a risk, you know? And then I also was going to do, I really like Class of Deja. And I said to Alex, yeah, oh yeah, I thought about Class of Deja. She said that would have been it. Oh yeah, Alex judged. So
Yeah, just reload it.
Mr. Reload it, he
Okay,
judged.
okay.
So
Yeah.
obviously it makes sense. And he was like, if he heard Class of Danger, he would have absolutely reloaded it as well. But I don't know. I would have just gone with what felt right for me.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
I can't play songs that I'm not playing on a
Yeah.
regular. Do you know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
think reloading in your car, reloading in a dance, and reloading
Yeah.
on a studio clash are three different
very
things entirely. Do you know what I mean?
I hear that.
But yeah, man, I'm so sorry, guys, man. But now me and Relic are 1-1 in it, so we got a third one coming up.
Okay.
I think I might need one of you in the studio with me in it, just
Yeah,
to make sure this doesn't happen again for the
You
brand,
know
for
better
the
for
stock
next one.
prices.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what happened yesterday, guys, man. Oh man, yeah. Anyway,
Alright.
so yeah, that's it. Anybody else? Anything happened with you guys? Anyone win anything yesterday?
That's
Nah.
exactly it's yours.
You don't want to tell people that you started watching Stranger Things from season 4.
So you're
feels
waiting
an
to cook
attack.
on that.
So basically, yeah.
Oh,
So
dear,
yesterday was
man.
a sunny day. I went to go see my boy Christopher, and I came home. I wasn't ready to sleep yet, and so I was like, Stranger Things. I've tried. Can I just say I've tried watching it
Yeah.
from the beginning.
Yeah.
I just feel like it takes such a long time because I've kind of seen little moments, and I was like, from where I'm starting to there, it's going to be such a long journey, man. At this point, she's bold. At this point,
Mm.
the part I saw, she had hair.
She was hair.
I ain't got time for all of this.
Yeah, but you
growth.
have no context right now.
No, but I don't have to. Well, just
Do
her
you know what's
hair grow
wild?
like super
Let's
fast.
talk about hair growth. Talk about the whole show.
Anyway,
You know what I mean?
anyway, so I started randomly watching. I didn't mean to do this. I started
Yeah.
randomly watching season 4 and it hooked me. I said,
Mm.
yo, this is interesting. I got enough of like the background to kind of know what's going on. And I just don't want to like go all the way to the beginning again.
If you don't,
Do you know what's so sad?
Go on.
Right? Sorry. I was really off air. I was
Yeah.
on your side. When
Yeah.
you said you started season 4 because I've watched season 1 and I said, yeah, this is where I stop.
Mhm.
All this people in upside down, all that. Not for
Mm.
me. I stopped there. So I thought you wanted to know what the hype was about and you watched it. But I think knowing that you had been out all day
Yeah.
and you came up from like a night out
I
and
suffered
you were
a
a bit
loss.
bored,
I was
and
trying
then
to heal.
you just went for season 4,
No, I didn't go. So Netflix shows you the most recent season,
push you in a
right?
different light.
Yeah.
No, but Netflix shows you the most recent. Guys, I did what I did. I'm going through too much right now, okay? I watched it and it slapped. I'm already enjoying it. So now
Yeah.
go all the way back. That's like Grey's Anatomy. I will never watch
Yeah,
season
but you know
1
what?
of
I
it.
feel like if you enjoy episode 1, yeah, that's why you go back because you think, oh, this is
I saw
good.
too much. I had seen too much. Something had already popped off in the first series. So now to go all the way back to know, I can see the characters that are still alive. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can see stuff already. So I just feel like I've already done a spoiler alert to myself. To go back and pretend I don't know what's going to
It's
happen.
exciting.
but episode 1 of season 4 didn't even. It wasn't.
No, it
engaging.
was for me.
Yeah, but remember, she's never seen season 1 to 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is great excitement.
I don't know what it is.
You don't know that.
I don't know. So
This is exciting.
and now I can be part of the
Yeah.
conversation as long as people don't ask me too much questions. Now I can be part of the conversation.
That's so funny.
And that's just where I'm at with it, guys. If you lot are saying I should definitely go out to
I
season
think go
1.
back. I've done that before. Basically, you know when Top Boy, the second season of Top Boy came out, I never watched the first one.
What?
So I wanted to be like, feel like
Part of the kids.
I'm part of the kids. So I watched it, yeah. Then I was like, oh my gosh, like. But then when I was watching it, 'cause I thought I started from season 1.
Okay.
But then I clocked like I'm seeing memes that I'm seeing on the timeline in this one. So I was like, oh, like is everyone watching? I don't understand. So when I finished, I sat there like, okay, season 2. Where's it? You know Netflix automatically plays it.
Yeah.
It didn't. Then I clocked.
Yeah.
I watched season 2, but it was so great that I went back to season 1 again
So that might happen
for
here.
closure. So I think you should go back for closure.
Yeah, go back for closure. I'm still gonna finish watching this in it, and
Yeah.
I just won't give anyone spoiler alerts. But you know, this show, Stranger Things, is cold.
Is it still as scary as the first
It's so
season?
good.
I'm not gonna lie. You
I
haven't
haven't
got
seen it. I
right.
haven't watched it. I
Haven't
haven't
watched
watched season 4.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a right to have an opinion. I'm watching the show.
You haven't watched anything.
Music
man.
has always been like
You and
this.
me
They want to
shit with
police
everything.
and
Season
creative
1,
shit.
2, 3 first, big man. Then 4, please.
So at least in chronological order.
Yes.
I'll keep you guys updated with what I do in it because my little brother and sister, they watch it together. I'll deal with the emotional problem later, but they watch it together without me.
Is that why you went straight to 4?
Yeah,
that
because
is why, isn't it?
maybe
why
subconsciously.
you went
So
to
don't
four.
tap too deep into me.
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, so that is everything. That's all the things Koi did yesterday. Does
Yeah,
anyone want to
very,
add?
very-
No,
yesterday.
do you have a question for Iman?
Yes. Okay.
Wow, you people are really on jump. Everyone's away.
Imagine.
I forgot about all of this.
So I was talking to myself on the train, yeah, and I don't know why, because my friends mention you a lot. So my friends who watch the show, they're like, they don't know exactly what your role is, but they love you. Like they really, really
Not
love
the
you.
melanin.
Yeah, they really
going
do.
for
It was
screen.
even a
Thank you,
dude.
Koya's friends.
Yeah, it was really cool. They were just like,
So
yeah, so
annoying.
what does that other dude do? Like, because
That
he has
you
some,
don't know what you do.
as in,
That you don't know what you do.
as in, like, because sometimes he's super engaged and sometimes he's not. So it's like, you know, I don't know what you told him, but there was a time when you were talking a lot, and then there was a time when you, pardon?
That's me going in and out.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, cool, so- Yeah, so yeah.
That part.
They're doing all of that, yeah. Anyway, so they loved you, but they were just trying to figure out what you do. And I was just thinking, I don't know who you like the most. I don't know who your alliance kind of is with. So say say we fucked up the world, and there was like not the whole world, but there was a little island, and you were the king of that, You decided who got to go there. You got your kids, you got your wife, all your wives, you got all of them in the boat. But there's one space.
Not Noah's Ark.
One space, and it can only be one of us four. Who are you taking and why?
That's a good question.
Not Koi trying to start a
Everyone
fight.
needs to answer that, though.
Yeah, I think
No one else is answering. No one else.
Everyone should answer.
Everyone should
Yeah,
answer.
man. Everyone should answer.
I don't want to participate in this
Everyone should
show.
answer. Everyone should answer.
I think we should start with you, Koi.
I think we start with E-Man.
E-man.
Oh, yeah, for real.
Because it was your question, babes.
Why are you not pointing at me? I feel like I'm getting a lot today. I'm like, E-man, go ahead.
Bren, you got answer too, yeah?
I need to hear the question.
Alright.
Okay, so the question is, you have...
Let him say something.
Oh. What?
No, go on.
Say the
What's
question
the
again,
question?
The question again,
Yeah.
is that you have one space on your boat to this lovely land. This planet is, this side of the world, fucked. But we're on it. You only have one space. And the only people that can take that space is one of us four. You can't take Brent because I know he's like your childhood friend and that. I don't think you would take Brent anyway.
Nah, you
So,
take the
so yeah, you have to explain why as well. That's where the
Also,
funniness comes from.
describe the place we're going.
So you're going to like a utopia.
Okay.
It's phenomenal. It was built by the
Why can't Black
vegans.
we just play a
So
game
we don't need
normally?
to fight anything.
Huh?
We don't need to fight.
Is there-
We just
Because that's
fight.
exactly what I was
it's
saying.
Yeah,
no war.
Oh,
You're going to
Potentially, I could
perfect
be
land.
fighting.
okay. Do you know it's hostile land, but it can be put on. It can be tamed, but you need people that. are
Nah,
gonna be-
because then they're going to
Alright, cool.
pick
You're the only
Everyone's gonna pick you.
Use
So.
up.
Okay, no, it's a
Use up.
utopia. No, it's a utopia.
Everyone's gonna pick you.
No, it's a utopia. I
That's
said
it.
no, but
Stupid
no,
straight.
but first we're
That was going to be a clean sweep.
No.
We're going to pick up rocks. Okay. Use him.
It's a utopia. It's a utopia.
perfect
It's a
land.
video land. Whoever you bring is not for them to do any work. It's about
No manual
personality,
labour.
skills, whatever you feel like is important. It's your land. So you're thinking, who do I want to add to my utopia? The wives are already there. The wives are loyal to you as well. Actually, I don't know.
No, they have to be. Sorry.
That's the conversation.
Dictator.
This is hard, you know. I'm
That's
thinking,
another
"Rah, who
segment."
did I pick?" This is tough.
Do you know
I
what?
don't know.
I was going to say Mugs, yeah, because if we have
Mash
to
time.
battle other people, good general, yeah. But at the same time, Mugs is also like a Swiss Army knife, man. So I think
Mugs.
I think Mugs will
Mugs-
usurp you.
I feel like Mugs
will take your
will
bitches
and take over
Mugs,
the land.
he would
That's
take your
another thing.
bitches. He would drown you in a puddle. This guy, you'll be out of here.
Mugs
And
will
he'll tell
take
you
you like
sorry.
David took Saul. He'll take you out of the game.
He will take you out of the game.
I'm very ambitious.
Mugs, I appreciate you taking me on, but watch your back, big man. I said I am ambitious.
I feel like Yusuf would be a more
in
loyal.
this land and the next.
Like,
No.
you might
You
sit
can't
on me,
throw
you know.
the word.
Okay,
I'm not loyal.
Do you know what? Yeah, can
You're
we make this
ambitious.
easier?
You
No,
pick
but
one.
I don't like the way you frame that. I'm loyal.
No, I feel like he'll be like he would be happy being like commander in chief. I don't know where.
Okay, can we make this easier where we're not fighting battles? Where
No, it's
there's
not
no
fighting
combat?
battles.
We ain't.
It's not fighting battles. It's a
It's
utopia.
just, okay, this world is
It's a
ending.
This one's
utopia.
You've got
It's a
the access to a
utopia.
new world where everything's perfect.
Right.
Who are you
Everything's
taking?
perfect.
Everything's
It's
perfect.
no
Okay,
war.
So
That's
it's
not
literally
de-stress.
just it's vibes. It's vibes.
Vibes, cool.
And whatever, fucking don't let them tell you. Whatever you think, innit?
Who
Whatever
do
you think.
you want to be around in the next world?
Everybody though, isn't it? Like,
No, that's
can't
not
really
okay.
pick- I can't really
Get
pick-
out of here! Get out of here!
Whose man's is this?
Tomato. All right. Okay. So, do you have an answer, or should we just move on?
Yeah,
Can everyone
yeah,
just
move
say?
on, move on.
Everyone just say
Yeah.
something. Oh yeah, because we've got a show. Go ahead. Sir.
Everyone just.
We're going this way.
What you want to pick?
Yeah.
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 Go ahead.
We're going this way, then
Right.
there, then me, then you.
Yeah. The game turned on you, didn't it, bitch? I'm sorry. So it ain't gonna be me.
I'm torn.
Hmm.
I'm torn. It's gonna be a female just because that's the way I'm wired.
Yo, quick flashback to what we cancelled out of the show yesterday.
I'm just saying.
No comments.
And obviously, like, are we in control for like repopulating Earth?
It's whatever reason you
No,
want.
Mark.
No, but just-
I knew that's what it was gonna be
Obviously.
though. I knew that. I was surprised he didn't say that.
No, I'm just checking.
No, because you
I
said
was-
that
I
he
was-
wives and already women.
I know, but he wants more wives
Okay,
though.
okay.
No, I'm just checking. Do we have
No,
responsibility to the human race or anything like that?
It's your world.
No, it's a perfect world.
Like what? It's
Basically,
your world.
what he's
if it's his
he's
world, it
trying to
can't be
decide
perfect.
who he wants to chop.
Basically. And that's what we might have to call HR after this.
Should we move?
And he has the answer, but he's like,
Well, I was like, who do I want to chop?
Everyone, please. Oh
he
yeah.
has an
Do you know what? Yeah.
Are we moving
He has
on?
an answer, but he has a favourite.
No, you know what it is, yeah? I'm being serious, yeah? I can't, I love you two so much, yeah? I think I have to toss a coin.
Okay.
And that would be, and that would be the fairest system that I can come up with because I can't pick between either of these up because I love these equally.
That's the same answer as me, right, babe?
I think,
No, you know what?
Because no one picked.
No one's giving answers.
Then move to the
Exactly.
head.
Yeah, no one giving answers.
So you're not going to give
Move
answer?
on, no.
I feel like you have a clear answer. Can you just
No,
say it?
I
No one's giving
love
clear
both your
answers.
personalities, yeah? I like your sense of humor and stuff. I like your
Why
sense of
are we
humor,
doing-
but your high energy,
He said
and that might get a lot for me. It might get a lot for me.
All right.
But then you
S
could
is
get,
more-
but
S is
you could
more
get
chilled.
you can get in a
mood.
mood.
Yeah.
Ah,
You can even have a coin. It's
He
actually a coin
said,
flip.
one's too happy, one I don't know how she's
No,
going to feel.
but Koi can get into her feelings though.
Yeah, have
Like,
feelings.
you know what I mean? No, but
Guys,
I mean,
I'm not
like in your emo bag a lot. So that might be
A lot. Even in 2
lot?
weeks.
What?
no, I hate dodging
Because
questions.
I opened up to you, nigga. Because I opened up. No.
Yeah, I was over there.
Brenda, you want
think
us
so.
to move on? This might be the end of the show.
I can't pick.
No one's
Sorry,
showing up
man.
for work tomorrow.
No one's picking.
I
so this
think
is- this is void.
I think everyone's alive. I think everyone has someone
Yeah,
in
swing
mind.
it to me because I don't want
Okay, Brent,
go on.
Time.
Yeah,
go
on, Brent.
Full stop.
Who?
I'll pick Koi.
Okay. Why?
Reasons.
Oh, okay.
No, reasons ain't fair.
It's not going to be
No,
positive.
reasons fair.
Alright, go on then, reasons, go on then, Brent.
Because I think that I'd have more fun with her.
I'm not saying I'm a
Okay.
slag.
No, that type of fun.
Yeah.
No, not that kind of fun.
And I could probably teach her to be an animal if need be. As in violent stuff.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, for any potential.
I would kill
War.
easily in a utopia type place. I would kill easily.
Yeah.
We have laws here.
I think Esther would get in her feelings too much about killing people, to be honest.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
she definitely will.
I just hope Jesus is hearing this. He can add this to my list when I get to pearly gates.
Just out of curiosity, do you have a clear pick or is it still a bit hazy?
I think it's definitely hazy for me.
Okay.
I can see Koi's head to the side.
And Koi, do you
But
have
I'm thinking
a
of
clear
what if
pick?
there's a war breaks
That's
out.
even
no,
though
it's
I
not-
would
it's
kill
not war,
people. I would
it's a
kill
utopia.
everyone for you.
She said it's hazy.
Do we need a group chat? Because do we need one of them group
We
chats?
agreed it's just a chat. It's just a chat.
Yo, Margs, we're gonna start the show soon, guys. But you know this section. I know you guys love it. So Margs and Yusuf came into the studio and they were like, they have a group chat now, innit? All happy, cool, dressed the same and shit. And we were like, what? Just the two of you? That's just a chat.
That's a chat.
That's just a chat, guys.
They were so proud of themselves. They were so proud of
so
themselves.
funny. Like, guys, make sure when we
Weirdos.
move to the platform where we're live from 8, because all this happened after 8. When we move to the platform, make sure you tune in because we be saying some shit. But guys, let's jump into the very first headline.
I love how across all nations. Like black people never play a game and just answer the question.
No, not at all.
We remix it and then we never do it and then we just move on. I love that for us.
And I don't like the fact that I set the rules of the game and everyone just decided,
Yeah,
I
'cause
need
you want
more
us to-
information.
Yeah, but the way you set it, yeah, you was always going to be used. Everyone's going to pick Yusuf.
Yeah. I wouldn't have picked Yusuf.
Oh no, not just me.
I would have picked Yusuf.
Brent's quite a
Yeah, he's quite, I heard he built stuff.
you
with
know,
his bare
yeah, he
hands and
built stuff. Like
Yeah,
he's,
I would have picked Mugs.
he's good with wood.
But I don't think you lot know if you pick Margs is taking over your lands. Like, Margs is not, like, I'm not saying you're not loyal, but he has a goal in mind, like,
I
at
just-
all times.
I just wouldn't pick Margs.
I would go in knowing full well that if it's
So you'll kill him after a while.
if I needed to.
Yes.
But I feel like if you want to,
Until then.
I feel like if you had to, I feel like it would be easier to kill Margs than it would be to kill Yusuf, because I feel like Margs would do something that would be justified to get him
Mark's
out
be
here.
expecting me. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yusuf be
Oh, he'll be like, fair enough.
With the final medium.
He was like, oh, would you want to live with somebody that you have to look over your shoulder with?
I don't like the way you are framing this. Man, I'm moving like I'm
I think-
untrustworthy.
No.
like.
it's true.
What are we doing there?
Marks,
like?
you are trustworthy and you're definitely loyal. Like, you're definitely loyal. I just know
whom?
that your desire for the upper class and power. And I feel like you might have to take me out, but like you build a statue.
I don't
or
think you'll
something.
take a girl
In
out.
my honor. You did something to be like, oh, Esther Day.
I don't
Something like that.
I don't think he'll take a girl out because I don't think he will see us as a threat.
If
unless
I'm
we've
in
got
a
too big
land
enough.
where I'm in charge and Marks isn't,
I think he'll try to wife you and then try to control the thing. But anyway, sorry, let's go into the let's go into the thing.
All right, so we got more.
The show is amazing.
More of an update on the Rwanda asylum scheme. So basically, Priti Patel yesterday told MPs that the government remains committed to sending asylum seekers from the UK to Rwanda, and plans for future flights have already begun. She went on to say, "We will not be deterred from doing the right thing." As reported yesterday, the first flight was cancelled minutes before takeoff after an intervention by the European Court of Human Rights. Labour's Yvette Cooper said the government knew there were torture and trafficking victims among those the government planned to put on the plane, but still went ahead with it. 2 asylum seekers who were expected to board the flight have told an Iranian human rights lawyer they were treated like criminals, and described one man being taken to the plane in a wheelchair after passing out. They were apparently held in separate vans at the airport, each with 3 guards. One said they were handcuffed, and the other had their hands tied to a seat in the van. They said they were already traumatized from their journeys here and the uncertainties of what was happening to them. It's an inhumane way to treat people. Speaking in the Commons, Ms. Patel defended the policy and said the court ruling was disappointing and surprising. She said, "We believe that we are fully complying with our domestic and international obligations, and preparations for our future flights and the next flights have already begun. We will not stand idly by and let organised crime gangs, who are despicable in their nature and their conduct, evil people, treat human beings as cargo. We will not accept that we have no right to control our borders."
Can I add something to that?
For sure.
So I went to go and see my friend yesterday, and he's from Venezuela, and his mum is a communist, so he stays on top of a lot of stuff, right? And he was just like, because he's been reading into it, and he was like how with the people that they're not sending Ukrainians to Rwanda. They're being very selective with who they're sending to Rwanda. It's very much what we thought originally, which is like, because you know how like we kind of came to like a very balanced, non-emotional kind of place. They were outraged. I was with 2 of my friends. They were like both outraged. They were like, nah, like they are being very selective with who they're sending to Rwanda. Ukrainian people are not going to Rwanda. It's who you think
It's
you would.
okay.
It's darker skinned people. It's people who you would expect that's going to Rwanda.
It's sprinkled with racism.
They're also sending men first. Apparently, they're not sending kids first, which is suggesting labor. Like when they get there, they have because when you send men, people are less sympathetic. If it was a crying woman and a crying child or whatever, we would all be outraged. So they're sending men over first because as a society we're less emotional to them, which is fucked. But also because it's making people think, why are they sending men? Like, what do they want these men to be doing out there? Like, is it gonna be so? I know we've been speaking about it a lot, but and we probably should double check this anyway. But the way, because he was really outraged, he was like, "Nah, this is a really, really bad idea. The way it's being set up." And then I also kind of mentioned the amount of money Rwanda's getting, and they're like, "See, that's even too little. So that is for pocketing rather than feeding into the scheme. Ideally, not ideally, but most likely. So yeah, it's as disgusting as we think it would have been. And they were like, the likelihood of the UK actually setting up provisions out there properly is very unlikely as well. So this is probably a lot more daunting. And when they describe all of this stuff being tied to chairs and all of that stuff,
that's wild.
it's looking like this is
Prison.
not a pleasant experience at all. So yeah, that was something I've had, because I didn't have all of that colour to the story. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys as well.
I think my thing would probably be like, what have they got set up over there, rather than just the fact that they're going there? Because obviously, like, the rules is rules. If they set up, if this is what they've got in place, this is it's all part of the system now. It's what they're going on in it. So whatever, even though people are fighting it, they've done whatever they've done. It's like this is a proper channel. It's going to happen in it. So if people are going to go there and they're seeking asylum, it's like, okay, cool. You're not going to be in England where you wanted, but they're still offering you somewhere. It's not ideal, but there's a part of me that's still like, I mean, if you need asylum, you need asylum. But then it's like, okay, but what are they going into though? Do you get me? That's probably where I'm thinking. Because if they have you're saying it's highly unlikely they have whatever. But if they have got things in place for them, then it's just like, I mean,
One thing they did say,
I think I'm probably thinking about what are they sending these people into. Because if they're gonna set them up over there, make them be all right, then it's just like, well, what do you want to do? Because you're running from somewhere and you got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And even with the them being detained and all that, I mean, there probably is a bit of like rough stuff going on in that. But if it's people that don't want to go, then ain't they gonna have to put some measures in place to like kind of keep them there, or because they might just run away again? So
yeah, no, everything you're saying, I get, like, from Priti Patel's point of view. Like, of course, we're gonna have guards or whatever, but I just think these guys are not criminals,
Mm.
and a lot of what they're describing sounds like what you
you're
would do to a
transporting
criminal.
a prisoner
Yeah,
from
these
like,
are
to
like-
court or something.
Yeah, these are traumatized victims of some fuckery happening somewhere in the world. I love that we can swear. You can't swear on radio; it's so long. But yeah, like
It's so long.
it's so long.
You swear like one every 5 hours.
Yeah, but it's still because people still talking like it's like what happened yesterday, and then Brent stopped with saying that Rwanda's a nice place, and if you Google it, Rwanda is a beautiful place and stuff like that. People are moving like it's still war torn without
I do
even
think
real
there's some
information, not
bias
even
there.
really knowing what kind of situation you're even walking into over there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I
We're
know,
just
but
assuming.
if your taste,
We're just assuming it's.
but if your taste of the experience starts off with being chained to chairs and security people,
You're not going to
you're
get
not going to
there
be the
and-
most excited to reach there. Like we already said,
And-
Rwanda, we had someone email in as well. Rwanda's a lovely place, all of that. But Rwanda's a lovely place, more likely when things are set up there, innit? And let's think about the government we have. They ain't really got shit set up properly here. Like, I can't imagine them being super efficient and super well organized and super informed with what they need to set up out there. Just being honest. But
Do you reckon it's a thing where they're literally just bringing them over there and just leaving them
I
to
reckon.
their own devices? Just
I reckon so.
Okay, go now.
no,
Because the
I
email
think
we had,
like
though-
camps and stuff.
But wasn't the email we had that didn't guys say that he's that the people are worried about them
Oh, yeah.
coming over and like what's gonna happen as a result of that?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they've got anything in place where it's okay, these jobs like you work here kind of thing. It seems as if it's like a dumping, like a Rwanda's almost like a
Okay.
dumping ground.
Yeah.
Because the guy who wrote in, I don't know if I'm right, but he did say that the community there have concerns about all these people just coming in, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So
And somebody else has written in basically.
We appreciate you guys.
Yeah, based on what we shared yesterday.
Yeah.
So basically, this is what they've said. Globally developed and undeveloped nations share the task of hosting and offering refuge of displaced people. The UK is basically outsourcing its participation to a region that already hosts large populations of displaced people. So next door to a country that's being deliberately destabilized so the world can have cheap devices. It's also surprising as first-gen Brits or children of immigrants that you seem removed from why someone would risk everything for the opportunities the West offers people. Imperialism, capitalism, neocolonialism. The reasons some nations have access to privileges should be the discussion over whether this flight would ever take off. Also, UK-bound asylum seekers have already started arriving in Rwanda as of last week. This flight from the UK, flying 8 people for some ridiculous amount of money. That last sentence didn't seem properly structured, but yeah, you get the point. Innit?
so basically people have already
Yeah, that makes
been
sense.
This is what this
Arriving in
person's
Rwanda.
saying, isn't it?
so why is the news making a big deal about this one plane?
Well, this is what this person's saying. According to the news, that hasn't happened yet.
When I tell you guys things,
You
you,
know what
come
I'm
and
saying?
put me in the work or joke segment.
Yeah, but you act. I mean, anyway.
It might have happened in the past. There might be other refugees that have
Mm.
gone and sought asylum out there. It just might not have been part of this scheme.
Yeah, that's true. So,
Okay.
They
That's
might
a
just
point.
be part of this. It might not be part of the scheme. And like honestly, it's a hard situation, and I don't think anything other than giving them exactly what they want is going to be
Mm.
something happy for them, innit? So I don't know, but I don't think the way Pretty is standing strong in we're going to
Yeah.
control our borders. We decide what we want to do. We don't have to take anyone in.
Mhm.
I feel like it might have to be a Marg situation, which is where he says maybe let's focus on making Rwanda like a good place. I don't know, man. I don't know because everyone seems really angry. So I'm
Because
like,
even that,
yeah.
even if they did that, people will have an argument. In a way, you can't really please people because people will say that the only reason why Rwanda is now, like people are looking at Rwanda as a good place now is because the West are now involved. Like, do you know what I mean? It's kind of got that kind of savior complex, even if they did do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think it's a bit of a tricky one.
So what would you lot say the solution should be? Like just off of like, bear in mind we are not politicians, we're not foreign
No, they know
ministers,
that we're not.
but like that's something they're clear about. But like, what do you guys think should happen?
I ain't got a clue because again, we're speaking from a place of so much privilege.
Privilege,
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm never going to be carted off on a plane anywhere.
Because you know, what it is?
No.
There are people who want to go. Some
Really?
people want to go. Yeah, there are people who not everyone dropped out. So there are people who want to go. And I think if people want to go, then they can go. People who don't want to go, but I think the government should think of something else. But
Mm.
I don't think America opens their borders like that.
I would love statistics on who they're sending as well. Like I really would, because when that guy mentioned AJ, when he mentioned that is a particular type of refugee, which we all said at the beginning, we were
Yeah.
like, it's gonna affect negatively only a certain type of
Yeah.
asylum seeker.
Mhm.
But if that is really the case, yeah, then I think that needs to be highlighted. I think that needs to be said because it's like, oh, well, if it's the paper bag thing, where if you're lighter than the paper bag, you can stay in the UK, and if you're darker than, or you speak a particular thing, or your religion is a particular way, then we're gonna ship you to Rwanda. It shows the heart of what this scheme really is.
Yeah. That's crazy. If it's only like people of color that's and like you're saying, bare Ukrainians. And stuff,
yeah,
because
they're
if none of them ain't going over there.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah,
because when I think about it, they're out here offering like £300 per people per household for
It didn't work there.
Ukrainians. But okay, it didn't work here. So is the plan B now to go to Rwanda?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because when you think about it, in the same way we've said, okay, they're obviously escaping something crazy. The Ukrainians are escaping war, so Rwanda should be okay.
Yeah,
to go
Rwanda should
to.
be better than war for sure. For
Yeah.
sure. I do think like deep inside everyone's, all these people and the stuff they're saying, it just feels like they think that Rwanda is actually pit. Like, there's an attitude towards it that's very like.
I think because it's Africa, man.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what they think, that because it's Africa. If they were going to, like we said yesterday, was it Switzerland or something? They wouldn't have this attitude, would not be there, or Canada or something. They
it
wouldn't be
wouldn't.
thinking this. But because it's Africa, people just have this
Yeah.
idea. And to be fair, it's biting Preeti Patel and her friends in the arse, because the government are the ones who paint this picture, this negative idea of Africa in the first place. So now you want people to be very happy and excited to go to a place that you've always said is
It's terrible. Yeah, exactly.
So now you can't be acting shocked, mate.
Yeah, you lot did the PR.
You did that. You did the PR.
People believe you now.
Boy.
So
Can't rewrite it.
but man, I hope somebody steps in and does what's right for everyone involved.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think when I first heard the story, I was kind of thinking more so how it affects Africa and how it affects Rwanda. To be honest, but I have faith in Kagame, and that president. I said it before.
Yo, AJ doesn't.
Why?
AJ was like, that dude has some terrible human rights policies.
Of course. I mean, to some degree, because
He was like,
at the end
selling
of-
prey for you. Or, I said,
No,
oh,
because
It's like, at that point, I knew I liked him.
no,
Because of
because
course.
because you know, like if you look at it, certain leaders who are strong leaders have all got certain histories. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Generals, you know what I mean? Like
See,
they're
again.
serious guys in the army. He was around during that whole genocide. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's brought the country out. There's peace, and they're thriving at the moment.
Yeah, he's the one that's been there for
financially.
time, innit?
Yeah, but the country's thriving. Like,
financially,
Yeah.
which is all that matters for you.
I think he's the one.
What
that's
else
been
is
there
there?
for like
If everybody else in the country has a better chance of prosperity, well, you know.
Yeah, but if
What-
human
what
rights
do
are
you want?
violated, I
No,
don't know.
no. He's talking. I think your friend's talking about before.
No, he's
Talking about right now.
He's
currently?
saying this guy he holds beliefs that are like, obviously I haven't looked into all of this, but you agreed. So he holds human, like he doesn't mind violating human rights to achieve what he needs to achieve.
Yeah, I think that's the same with every single president.
Okay, but he's saying so to send asylum seekers, to this place and to be sending men first.
Yeah.
And to he's saying, I don't know if this is really going to work out. He's
Your,
saying
your friend is properly aligned with the communist viewpoint, though, isn't it?
I think his mum is. I don't think he is.
Yeah, that's probably why he sees
And
things in
also-
a particular light.
He's not black.
Yeah,
Does that affect?
You said he's Venezuelan, man.
Okay, cool. I was just
Yeah,
checking.
yeah.
I can see what AJ's saying, because this uncle he's been there for 22 years and 54 days.
Yeah, he's a serious guy.
Your president for 22 years.
A serious guy.
Rwandans love him, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
And
okay.
at the end of the day,
we love
country's
Tony Blair
thriving.
though.
The country's thriving.
We love Tony Blair when he was in, and then now apparently it's popular to not like him. I don't know all the politics and all of that.
No,
So
we still like Blair.
apparently they boo him every time he does some shit. I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
It was the war in Iraq that
Yeah,
kind
the
of
whole world.
tarnished his
Oh, okay,
reputation.
okay. Because school dinners were popping when he was around.
And also, one last thing as well. Like, if a family or I don't know, a woman, child, man goes to any local authority in this country and asks for help, who are they helping the least? It's a man. So in the same way, that's why they're sending men off first. You're not going to just send a woman to Rwanda, send children to Rwanda.
Yeah, but the
You're
argument
likely
should
to
be.
send a man.
But the argument is that things should already be set up there for anyone to come in. So we shouldn't have to do lab
Yeah.
rats first.
It's not lab rats, but still, even if it was lab rats,
Cautious.
you're going to send a man first. A man's, able-bodied and, can look after himself. Or at least should be. You know what I'm saying?
I would like to say I don't want to go to his island. Leave me to deal with the reality of the world.
I'm fine if you don't
I'm gonna
pick
be
me.
alright. I'm gonna be okay. This guy's gonna have me carrying bricks and getting cups of water for every man.
I mean, I just don't see that. I just see it as if we're going to look after somebody in the UK,
yeah.
let's look after the women and children. That's how I see it.
No.
If someone has to go, men should go. That's how I see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So
Even if
don't
it's-
try and spin it and just say, oh, it's just for labor. No, you know what I'm saying?
I'm joking.
No, not you, obviously.
Oh,
But you know what I'm saying?
You're saying you're
He
talking
said
to
AJ.
Yeah.
I mean, no, because obviously some people have them. Obviously, I'm not a communist.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I'm
neither is AJ. I was just telling you why he was super into.
He must be
Actually, I don't
debatable.
know.
You might be.
I don't know. I don't know
Are you
actually.
not communist?
Huh?
Are you sure he doesn't lean?
He probably does. man.
Probably actually. I don't know. Like I was first time seeing him in like 10 years yesterday. So I don't know what he's been up to.
And you guys talk about Rwanda.
Oh,
Anyway,
you
some-
were talking about this guy like he's your Cody or something.
No, Chris is my guy. So
Oh.
and we were in school together. So I saw him yesterday.
Okay.
But yeah, check out his family shop. Sick.
I'm sorry, Iman. Did you move your chair 1 centimeter to the
You can hear the
yeah,
skin.
the squeaky?
So.
Oh no, sorry, it was passion. Anyway, this next one I think I definitely need an update about.
Yes.
So.
Okay, so this is a update on Child Q. So if you remember, TDA reported a story about Child Q, the 15-year-old who was strip searched at school. Well, 4 Met police officers involved are being investigated for gross misconduct. The teenager referred to as Child Q was strip searched by female Met officers in 2020 after she was wrongly suspected of carrying cannabis at her school. The strip search prompted days of protests in Hackney after it emerged the schoolgirl was searched without another adult present and in the knowledge that she was menstruating. Her parents were not contacted as well. The girl has previously said that she can't go a single day without wanting to scream, shout, cry, or just give up since that search. During the search, her intimate body parts were exposed and she was made to take off her sanitary towel. No drugs were found. Diane Abbott, the Labour MP for Hackney North and Stoke Newington, told the BBC, "I'm glad the IOPC has escalated the investigation, but the community is very concerned about how long the investigation is taking."
Period.
That's sad, man.
Very sad.
Yeah.
Trauma.
Mm.
For real.
Sad, very sad.
Yeah. So that's basically the update. At least
Something
Yeah.
is being done.
yeah. Hopefully they don't try to,
Keep running them
bamboozle
under the
us.
Mm.
But yeah, that's it for the headlines.
All right, then. Well, let's jump into what you saying. This looks interesting. Take us there, man.
Okay, so the question is, do we still have to work harder in 2020?
Kim said we do.
Who?
Kim Kardashian.
I know somebody,
Esther,
man.
gotta work smarter, not harder.
Yep, that's what she
You know what I
said.
mean?
All right. So this is based on an interview that was conducted with a trainee surgeon by the name of Dr. Rachel Harlow. She's on TikTok. She does a few things here and there and whatnot. And basically in the interview, she was saying that it's not okay to just be okay. You have to be exceptional at your job in order to get by. She intimated that she's already feeling the effects of what she sees as systemic racism in the workplace. She says ethnic minority doctors are more likely to be complained about by their bosses and are highly scrutinized. And that knowing, and basically knowing this basically makes her extremely anxious at work. So basically, I'm gonna take you to a new report that came out, right? And this new report was done by the British Medical Association. And they found that 76% of the people that participated have experienced racism at work. 76%, 3/4, right? And 60% of those people said it affected their mental health. Also, bear in mind that 40% of the NHS's 123,000 doctors are from minority backgrounds, right?
Mm.
Bear in mind, minority backgrounds, we only take up 13.8% of the entire population.
Mm.
Yet we contribute 40% of the doctors in this country.
That's a lot.
It's crazy. And these people wanted to vote for
Yeah.
Brexit
Yeah.
and spread nonsense. But anyway, so yeah, how do you guys feel? Do you feel like in 2022, you still feel like, as a black person, I still need to work harder? Would you, because obviously our parents always told us we had to,
Yeah.
do more. Do you feel the need to still have to tell your kids that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think working hard and hard work is a characteristic that should always be,
Mm.
taught, because working hard does get you places.
Yeah.
It depends on kind of how this is being framed. Are you talking about like,
In comparison to white people.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Because mum and dad would be like, oh yeah, you have to work twice as hard as them.
Oh,
and-
okay.
Yeah.
I still don't, in this day and age, I don't think that should still be what is drummed in our minds. So
Okay.
you got to work twice as hard because you're black. No.
Okay.
No. Not for me.
I still think it's
Why not?
Yeah,
a thing.
I think it's hella in trend.
I think it's still there.
Why do you feel like that?
Why?
Mm.
I still think it's a thing, but I would hope that we're still not in that place. Sadly, we are, but I wouldn't want to. I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't. I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's almost like letting your kids know that life is still fucked for us, isn't it?
But they should know that if they're going into it.
I think when you have children, life is still that way.
Yeah.
Would you tell them then, or would you protect them from it?
The thing is, I don't know if I had that conversation with my parents. My parents never told me, "Oh, you got to work twice as hard because you're black." I think I just figured it out
Mm.
myself. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So would I have that conversation with our kids? Maybe not. I'm not sure, I'm not sure.
I don't think I really got twice as hard. I definitely got twice as hard, but not in a direct way. What I got
Yeah.
is kind of like get on with it.
Yeah.
Like don't feel like you don't get to complain about things being hard the way that Sally Joe might be able to.
Yeah.
Like that was it. Because I remember when I was working one particular job and something happened, that was definitely based on my parents and all of that stuff. And I remember feeling the type of way, but not really knowing why I felt so bad. Like I didn't know why I felt bad because you kind of just crack on in it. And I kind of mentioned it in passing to someone who I was friends with, but also someone who was really senior. But I was just saying it literally over like cake and tea and shit.
Yeah.
And she said, "What?" And she absolutely was really, she was so upset on my behalf. I knew I felt bad, but I didn't necessarily know why. Do you know what I mean? I didn't know why I felt picked on in that situation. And I just felt, and I remember going home and telling my mum, and my mum kind of had this attitude of, like you kind of don't expect more. Don't expect more from this and don't complain. It's your job. Go do your job and come home.
Yeah.
But it was so mad because the white senior colleague was very much like, you have a right to be upset. But I guess she has a privilege to feel that way.
Yeah.
I didn't have that. So for me, it was work hard is there, but it was more, even if something is hard, you don't get to complain.
You know what's so funny, yeah? I'm a hard worker. That's just how I am as a person. I've never gone into a work environment and thought, you know what, because I'm black, I need to work harder. I've never ever thought that. Because I just work hard regardless.
But do you not feel like
You know what I mean?
do you not look at, not that you should feel like this, but do you not feel like if you were white, maybe you know your role as a PT and all of that stuff, even your pod and everything.
Yeah.
Do you have it? And do you acknowledge that if you were white with the same work career and all of that, that you would have gone further? Not saying you're not doing great in your career now, but I'm saying, do you think you would have gone further? Is that something that's in your mind's eye?
I don't really think about that, to be fair. But if I was white, I'll be appealing to a different audience. So it's hard to kind of compare.
Do you feel like even when you worked here, do you feel like, even though you didn't think you had to work hard or anything, did you still feel like there was eyes on you, like you had to not mess up? Like there was a pressure not to mess up?
Yeah.
But not just from the fact that obviously in a job, you're not meant to mess up anyway, but just you don't want to be that black guy kind of thing. Do you ever have that?
Yeah, in certain environments. I remember one time when I was younger, I was working at O2 innit? And I had a meeting with my area manager. And he was a black guy as well, so it was a bit of a funny one, but he was like, I had a Nigerian who worked there before. Are you that type of guy as well?
Whoa.
And I was like,
what does that mean? What type?
No,
But that's the way we carry.
as in,
Where was he from?
he was Caribbean, I believe, or Ghanaian. I can't remember one of the two. But he was obviously insinuating, like, are you...
419.
Brent felt the same way with
419.
the Caribbean messing now, man.
No, but there's-
so from the jump, he put it on me like, oh, okay, cool. He's got one eye on me because he thinks because I'm Nigerian, I'm a certain type of guy, innit? But because he was black, I took it with a pinch of salt. But it was still cheeky.
Be your own people, man.
It was very cheeky. He delivered it well, so I didn't take it that seriously. He delivered it with
You didn't tell HR.
with a bit of banter. But at the same time, I'm thinking, right, that was, when I really deep it, that was not something you should have said to me.
Yeah.
That's insulting.
But at least you know where he stands.
Yeah.
I kind of think, like the problem, I think the pressure sometimes comes from the fact that you accidentally represent so many people. Like when you're in a workspace, like when I was in my workspace, I think I was one of 2 black people that got onto the scheme. And I already made a decision. I'm not going to continue doing this. In all my previous workplaces, I was doing up good black. I was doing up like polite and all of that. And I was just exhausted. And it wasn't even appreciated. Like, and it makes work hard. Like, do you know what I mean? I was very young, by the way. So when I got into this career job, I was like, I'm not doing that anymore. Luckily, it was creative industry. So they kind of embraced it to a degree. But you have this feeling that you represent more than just yourself. Whereas like, I feel like other people don't feel that way. Like you said, you all of a sudden, the guy before you represented all Nigerians now to this person. Yeah. I felt like I represented all urban black girls. Do you know what I mean? And it was like, you have to like decide to not put that on yourself. Kind of thing.
I remember one time I was...
No, I just was like, you guys go ahead.
I remember when I was doing my work in the industry, music industry, one time one guy I was working with at MTV, he must have told me in the email. No, we were doing email threads, innit? And he messaged me separately. I was like, you're a bit too like boisterous and assertive and kind of not aggressive, but sometimes kind of like tone it down.
Yeah.
And put on your people voice a bit more.
He was trying to find synonyms.
He was trying to help me, but he was still trying to tone down my blackness.
Was he black?
He was Asian.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like he was trying to find synonyms for aggressive.
Yeah. But he was definitely trying to help you. Because don't you get like when you go into a place, you get like black mentors or like more senior people that are trying to look out for you based on their experience.
Yeah.
He
But
was Asian.
Yeah, I know, but people of color,
They have their
even though I know that term
Yeah.
can be a bit
Yeah.
hicky.
Yeah.
But like what they do is like, I've been through this. I want to help you, but I can't let people know we're too close because for some reason, the gathering of black people in a workplace seems to
Oh, it's a
upset.
gang.
Yeah.
It seems to upset. Like when me and the black girls used to gather in the kitchen to make tea, we were so aware if we were there for more than a couple of minutes because people would just start to, oh, what's going on here? But I have never in my life seen a gathering of white people in the kitchen, you know, when you're making tea and shit,
Yeah.
and people be like, you know, I've been here for a bit long. I don't know. There's just there's this always switched on. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if you guys can relate, but
No, trust me, I can't. Because
Yeah.
I've got a black friend at work and literally just two of us and we do a great job. Like, we're amazing at what we do and everything.
come on.
But whenever they see both of us together, oh, hey, trouble.
They
I
said to
never
Esther,
done-
trouble.
never-
I still don't even
Right.
cause trouble here. Yeah, you do. But
But this is how you guys deserve it. But like, I never like, do you get me? Like, we've never done anything. We never had a complaint, nothing. But whenever they be like, oh, hey, trouble.
what do you do?
Or like, what trouble you guys? I'm definitely not saying on here.
No. What
Um,
do you do when they say that?
I'm just and I just walk away. Because I'm just like, I can't, like, I'm not about to sit. My thing is, I think I've said it on this platform as well, because I said it on every platform I go on. I am not an educator. I'm not going to educate you on why you sound like an idiot. I don't have time for that. So I'm not going to sit down and let you know what the connotations of what it is that you're saying. I'll probably keep my distance and whatever else, but I just don't want to take on that role in life of having to educate white people about why their language is poor. I'll leave that to the next black person that's the pro-black activists and stuff. I'll leave that to them. That's fair for them. But me, I don't have the capacity to take that on, basically. So when they do that, we just ignore them. Like, okay, we just like, do a little giggle, like, and that's it.
I have older relatives that would say that we're spoiled. They would say that you lot are complaining because of comments and shit.
Yeah, in comparison to them.
Fucking wake up.
Exactly. And in comparison to you guys,
Yeah, but
it's still a struggle.
They're saying like I wouldn't have even been able to get the kind of job you have. I wouldn't even be able to make the kind of income. These are not my friends anyway. Like I wouldn't like I've had these kind of conversations, and this is what makes you feel like you can't really be upset. You know, when I said this woman did something, and the thing was actually quite bad, and I didn't know I could be upset about it. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, you know the mental health thing, it fucks with your confidence.
It does.
Like having someone micromanaging you when you're a completely capable adult just because of whatever fucks with your confidence. I used to do this dumb shit. I'm oversharing now. I used to do this dumb shit. So there was a door, and the door, when you press it, you have to wait a second. Yeah, I was young, right? I'm just saying that now. When you press, you have to wait a second, otherwise it doesn't actually open, right?
Oh yeah.
They used to make me feel so tense because the micromanagement, the way they'll say stuff that was like quite infantilizing will they'll make it sound like you're stupid when you're not. Do you know what I mean? And no one really stands up for you. No one really says anything. The one time they made a mess. And can you imagine? Me and the black girl were tidying up the mess while they were doing the work. Then the white girl came to come and help. A white senior person came to come and help. And then that's when somebody offered, oh no, don't worry, I will help out. But like when we were doing it, nobody was trying to help.
Yeah.
But anyway, this door, by this point, it had been like 6 months straight of just mad, but it was my best paying job. Like, so every time I was sad, the paycheck would come in and I was like, do you know what? I can wait.
How about me
in the
bag?
water. Like, kind of thing, yeah. And so there was this door anyway. Like, and I remember I was so stressed out because someone said something stupid on a call and put it all on me or whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. So I was going to go toilet. This is how I escaped. I would just go for walks or whatever. But I was so tense that I didn't wait the second. So now I'm fighting with
the door.
I'm fighting with the door, just feeling more and more stupid. And I just remember that so clearly. And I remember that it wasn't because I didn't have to wait. I just genuinely, they
just
really
wanted to get out of there.
Bro, it was crazy. Having people I could fuck up. Like, obviously, I wouldn't actually physically hurt anyone, but having people talk down to you, like, just because you're senior doesn't mean anything. You're not prime minister. Like, it's a choice. It was so mad. And that was when I kind of decided the kind of life I wanted for myself. And I dealt with them after that anyway. Because I just was like, I shouldn't feel this way. Stressed, especially when I'm producing such good work. Like, I shouldn't feel this way. So after that, I just had to sometimes you have to be, not ignorant, not ignorant, but sometimes you got to just let them know that whatever power they think is in their head.
No,
so from that moment on,
because you answered someone else as well.
Question,
Remember that.
Yeah.
In like a corporate space or whatever, would you call out a superior who you felt was treating you differently because you're black?
Absolutely. I'll call anyone out.
And now I would.
Or would you just
But I will call it out in the
and-
right channels. So
Okay.
I'm someone who I will keep receipts and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You smart.
And then I'll report it through the proper channels, because I think if you, annoying as it is, like a white person could be annoyed in the office and they could swear and do all that kind of stuff. If I do it for the exact same offense, it's seen differently if I do it.
Yeah.
So annoyingly, I have to, as in black people at work, you have to kind of really, you have to stay calm. Even if someone pisses you off, like you're angry, sadly, just being black takes away that right for you to react. So you have to kind of know how to react. You kind of have to plan your reaction, basically. So I would collect receipts and whatever else I can, and then take it through the proper channels of like HR and court and all that kind of stuff, basically.
Okay.
Have you ever experienced any? I know that you haven't had like traditional. Okay, thank you.
I grew up in the streets, so I ain't never had to worry about none of this stuff.
Have you never like? But even when you would like, you did that job, you know, where you learned like electrics and stuff.
That wasn't a job. That was learning. That was studying. I had to go and do stuff for like work experience and that. That's the stuff that I just decided to do for myself to learn.
To just
something.
learn the skill.
You know what I'm
Okay.
trying to say? So even then, I'm doing it for myself. I ain't never had no one tell
Like over
me,
you.
to tell me
How
what
would
to
you
do or
navigate?
when I can come or when I can go or whatever.
Okay.
I've never. And even when I've stopped doing stuff, I'm working in the entertainment industry. I'm doing music. I'm doing content. So I always do for myself. I've never experienced any of these things.
But you have
What are you talking
meetings.
about?
You have meetings with like. I get it though. It's different.
Yeah,
like,
I
I feel
walk
like they want, like, if you
They
have
want you
meetings
to
now,
be-
they want mugs.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
They respect
Yeah.
mugs. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's
gonna
why
be
I love
different.
this industry.
That
as well.
dynamics. I've never had to not. I've never. I don't know what. I don't know what it feels like. I can't. That's why I ain't even speaking. I can't even relate to it. Like, I don't know what it feels like.
How do you
Like,
think you
oppression, it
handle
feels-
it?
I couldn't handle it. That's why I wouldn't. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do that. The ways that I'm talking about, I couldn't do that.
no, because it's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I was doing it. I don't want to do it.
You
but
are in the mud.
No more.
This is what you are going through in your spare time.
One
I
of us
couldn't
still is.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
You
I
got
couldn't
this,
do this.
girl.
I couldn't do this stuff. And but it's because of what I'm used to, innit?
Yeah.
So maybe if I was, I'd be conditioned if I
Yeah.
was lived differently. But by this point in my life, there's no way I can listen to anybody telling me anything. I've always marched to the beat of my own drum. That's just my whole life. I've been like that.
Do you feel
I told
like
you so. when I finished secondary school, I was 15 years old because I didn't turn 16 until August. So from 15, I've done what I wanted to do.
But
Like,
it
my
hasn't-
mum
it
tried to
can't
stop
always
me.
be
I left
easy.
home. I've been living alone since I was like 17.
But you wouldn't would you? You're not recommending.
Huh? No, you don't want to. Don't be like me.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like me. Do what I
But I
say,
can
not
imagine
what I
that
do,
that
man.
journey is really difficult. There must have been moments where you didn't know what was coming next.
Yeah, of course. You don't know if you're coming or going. Like, yeah, like there's been times when
Sounds
I
hard.
wish maybe like I'd lived a different way, that my life had some kind of structure. So, because obviously there's more security in that. You know what I'm trying to say?
Structure,
Like going up in the streets and not knowing where your next money's coming from, or
Yeah.
knowing where your next money's coming from, but then knowing how you're getting it, knowing that the risks that you're taking every single day and all these things can take its toll. So obviously, like it's not necessarily like better or anything. It's just different. I wouldn't recommend like, anyone to go and live that lifestyle if they don't have to. If you're raised in it, that's where you're from, then it is what it is. But I wouldn't say that, oh yeah, it's better to be on the streets or whatever. Because even now, a lot of my friends and stuff now, and people now that are like working legitly, they've got all their hopes and desires, all the money they could have ever wanted for everything that they was chasing from on the streets, trying to sell drugs. You know what I'm trying to say? That they've got it all now legally. It's just like we just wasn't applying ourselves or applying ourselves to different things with the kind of work ethic that we put into in the streets. If we was doing that into something different,
Be different, yeah.
you know what I'm trying to say? Like we show so much stuff like entrepreneurship, all these kind of things. Like you do so much on the streets. Actually, like when you actually take it in, like there's so much skills that you actually learn that you can take and apply into other things. But people just don't really realize that. And sometimes it just waits till later on in life to go and do these things. The only problem is some people don't really make it there, innit?
Yeah.
But yeah, so but I don't.
How do you make the transition?
Huh?
How do you make the transition? I know we're going off a little bit, but I don't know the story myself. So like, how do you make the transition from like road to like, well, I get music, but like content and stuff, and just like leaving.
I don't know, man. I think life just has to throw things at you, and the ingredients have to just be perfect at a certain time, and opportunities have to be there. Because some people don't have opportunities or skill sets to do anything different, innit? You know what I'm trying to say? That some sad as it sounds, I don't think everybody's capable of getting out of the streets or making that transition, because where they're going to make the transition to, some people have nothing. I don't want to be, obviously, I know you feel like everybody could do something, but if you don't know, you don't know, innit? If you haven't taught yourself, if you haven't equipped yourself with the skill sets to be able to thrive in a different, then how are you going to do it? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I've done it. I've equipped myself with different skills and tools that I can thrive in different examples, different scenarios. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't want to work for no one. I'd rather work for myself. All right, cool. I can pick up tools and do what I'm doing. I went and learned what to do. So if I'm ever in that scenario, I'm self-sufficient. You know what I'm trying to say? But if you don't put them things in place, then what are you going to do? You're not just going to wake up one day and things are going to be different for you.
Yeah.
You get me? So I have to say like how you make the transition, I don't know. It's just when you're at a point in your life where you just get to a crossroads and you got a decision to make. You either go left or you go right. And usually you know what left or right means. You get me? The only thing is I just don't think everybody always gets them opportunities.
Yeah. Well, I thank God that you made that transition. We love your content. Guys, the guys that do have worked and I do work, what's your advice? Let's just round up on that. Like in terms of being a black person in the corporate space, which I don't think was really the question, but being a black person in the corporate space, feeling like you have to work harder, like navigate, what's your lot's advice?
I think to a degree you have to kind of play the game a little bit, innit? You have to kind of put on your people voice. You kind of have to fit in, you know, and tone yourself down. But I think it's more so you acting according to the environment you're in. You know what I'm trying to say? If you're in a corporate space, you have to act a certain way. So I think to a certain degree, not even just black people, it's people in general. You have to kind of adapt to your settings. So I think it's important, but I think don't lose yourself. You know what I'm trying to say? Like have a good balance and don't be afraid to be yourself. But at the same time, unfortunately, it's not unfortunate, but you have to kind of play the game to get to where you need to be in it. So, I mean, just...
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I think you have to play the game. Like do things like, even like something like going out for work drinks after. I never did that. I have no interest in doing that. But that's because I don't want to, where I'm at is not where I want to grow in. So, you know, when you said don't lose yourself, I feel like depending on what your ambition is, you might have to lose yourself for a little bit to gain the power that you want to gain. And then maybe that is the better way for you to make a change.
Yeah.
So if, for example, you want to be like a CEO, like you want to be one of the top leaders in the company or whatever, you kind of have to play the game. If you call, unfortunately, and this might sound wild, but if you call stuff out, when you're in a lower level, that might hinder. Yeah. So unfortunately, the reality of being black is sometimes you have to firm things. You have to firm it and just obviously take care of yourself where it doesn't get to a point where it's affecting you like mentally, where you're just kind of done with life kind of thing. But if you firm it for as long as you can firm it, looking at the vision of where it is you're trying to go. Yeah. But if you're not trying to own the company one day, do what I do. Don't take shit from nobody. Honestly.
I would say be great at your job. Like if you're great at your job, and I feel like start with if you're great at your job, you're like one thing that I think these systematic powers bow down to over the racism is money. So if you're bringing value, there's gonna be a lot more space for you to kind of be yourself. I would say also don't come in being super duper meek, apologetic, and grateful. You earned that job. Like stand up. Like
honestly,
be you. Like be you. Be the you that you can maintain. Do you know what I mean? Be that and just own that from the beginning, because you show people what to expect from you. If you self-meek, they might not give you the space to grow, to just be yourself. You might have to just maintain that. So I would say that as well. Do you guys do that thing where you see if there's other blacks that are like you? Like just I don't know, like the little check.
Yep.
Yeah. Find your
my
tribe.
induction and peeping who else has been inducted today.
Yeah. Find your tribe. 100% find your tribe. And play the game. No, there's no error in life. Even in an all black company, you would still have to play the game. So play the game. What are your goals? Go and get them. But remember, it's a job. Don't let them tell you it's family. It is not family. It's a job. This is a family. This is where you're at is a job. Yeah. So like do what protects you. But I know it's hard though. Like, and whoever's going through it, whoever's a new grad or whatever, you're going through it and you're in this space and it feels treacherous and all of that. It is. Do you know what I mean? Read books, talk to people, but you're not alone for real. It's hard. It's very, very hard to be outnumbered, and everyone else to be thinking a certain way, and that's hard. That's hard on you. So, be kind to yourself. But yeah, that was it. You want to head into the headlines?
Yep. All right. So Russia back in the news again. So basically, a man believed to be spying for Russia was arrested at Gatwick Airport as he was trying to board a flight to leave the UK. The arrest followed a joint intelligence-led operation by Scotland Yard's Counter-Terrorism Command, which deals with arrests for espionage matters, as well as the British security services. It's understood detectives had a keen eye on him and knew the man might be trying to leave the UK and were waiting for him at Gatwick Airport. The man, who was in his 40s, was arrested on Monday under the Official Secrets Act, under a provision that outlaws spying in the UK. As it stands, he's still in custody and detectives have up to 96 hours to hold him. This can obviously be extended if they get approval from a court. After that point, they'll have to charge him or release him or drop the case or release him whilst he's still under investigation. As we know, tension between the UK and Russia under Putin has been high for years, but worsened after a nerve agent attack on British soil in 2018, which targeted a critic of the Russian leader, and again after this year's invasion of Ukraine.
He's like, don't let this be lost on you, you know.
Mm.
You know, like James Bond or like Personal Interest, all these shows. You know, like they're real, you know.
Yeah.
You know, like real life, MI5,
Yeah.
CIA business. You know, there's lots. They save our life every day and we don't know, you know. I'm telling you.
That's one job I
Facts.
wish I could do. That'd be MI5.
I think it would be good, you know.
I tried to apply, I didn't get the questions quick enough.
Wait, what, you have to apply?
You
Yeah,
can
so basically
apply.
You have to do tests.
Where? What's the website? I'm not applying.
I'll tell you
but-
after.
No, I'm not going to apply. I'm just intrigued to know where you go to apply for MI6.
I got
No,
scouted
I'll
for
tell you.
like
I'll tell you after.
You can, yeah. My friend's missus used to do some stuff at MI5.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but
yeah.
Did they know she knew you?
It's meant to be a secret, babes.
You know what? One time I think I came in contact with a MI5 agent,
Guy or girl?
a man, because I was in the gym and I was recording my friend doing a set in it, and there was a white man behind him working out. He looked over, he starts recording. He came over. He insisted with extreme authority that we delete the footage.
He was a nonce. He was
Nah,
something.
he told
He was
you.
like, no, because we were in Canary Wharf. It was an area. It was
He should get a private
he was
gym.
giving me-
He probably just told his wife he was.
no. Why are you trying to ruin my
Work
story?
Okay, sorry.
It's
sorry.
MI5
I'm
agent,
playing
man.
because-
008.
It's an Asian
008, nigga. I've convinced myself this is the facts.
So you see, did you delete it?
Let's see.
Did he threaten you?
They didn't threaten us, but he was
stern.
No, he was giving. I'm covert. This is. I mean, like he was giving
He's
it.
terrible at his
Like,
job.
what did he tell you? If you don't delete this, I'm gonna have to kill you.
No. We asked him like the reasons why, innit? He's like, I can't say.
Nah, he didn't.
Nah, I'm
He
joking.
gave
I'm-
you
no,
That
no,
man
I'm
was
joking, I'm joking, I'm joking. He didn't say
He
that. He didn't say
whispered,
that.
I can't
No, he
say.
didn't say that. He
I
didn't
knew
say
you
that.
added stuff to
He
the
didn't say
story.
that. But the way the energy he was giving was
Was
like,
panicked?
I can't be on camera.
Okay.
I'm thinking, why? It's like 12
He's
in the
on
afternoon.
the run. He's on the
I
run.
told you that man.
They had a.
And I'm thinking, yes.
They had
008 still.
They had a.
Told his wife that probably lost his. If he's in Canary Wharf,
Yeah,
he lost his job,
yeah.
but didn't tell his wife he lost his job. So he
I've
just
done
No.
that.
it was like his day.
No, but the thing
stuff.
is, me and him, we're not in the same demo. Me and
Yeah.
his wife. So anything I put on socials,
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah,
it ain't gonna reach his wife.
Mm.
But he
Man,
didn't want
you
to
don't know
be.
he's following you.
It's like he couldn't be on the web.
yeah.
Like his actual being couldn't be on
Mm.
the web. You know what I mean?
You should, if you wanted to raise your kid to be the perfect agent, you would have to keep them off all socials. Don't even give them a birth certificate, like, and then just take them to
No,
no,
'cause
at
they're-
18.
Because they look at you, they look at your family, look at family history.
They go for your computer.
they
You
look
know?
like so many generations just to make sure you're clean. I would pass all of that stuff.
Yeah, no, I would.
It's just a matter.
I would like. So basically, they had this scheme where
I'm giving
I was picked for it.
scouted.
Yeah, scouted for it. And it was for the the techie side of it. Bear in
Okay.
mind, I don't even know how to turn my computer on, but I don't know how I did it. But it was for the techie side of it. I would have had to move to Manchester and everything like that. And they were like, I was reading all the things and like they're gonna have to go through your computer and all of that stuff. And I just was like, I would actually do all right. Like I think I would do good. Like I haven't got any criminal
My
record.
background would have been clean.
Like it would have actually been. I didn't even watch porn on that computer. Like this would have been clean.
tithing and everything.
So that's it.
Okay. Porn and
And then my 5.
If you guys are still recruiting though, hit me out.
I don't know if you might have to like
I can keep
I
it
don't can
secret.
you have a family like can
No, you can have family and stuff, but they just make sure your family are clean or whatever. But I don't know if you can tell your family your job. I could keep a secret.
you know you're serving the country though.
No, but
the stuff we say about the
do
country.
you have the on-road skills? Do you have the
Yeah.
the
Esther
physical?
will be good. She'll fit in the
No, you
Abilities.
don't. I don't have to like be doing shooting and
Yeah,
stuff.
she don't have to
but
be
I
a
can-
field
I can be the
agent. She could be in
brains.
a desk.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll be the
okay.
brains. No,
I
I'm
would
desk.
trust her if she was the person in my ear. I would trust
Don't say
Esther.
desk like I'm desk job. Just getting coffee for them. Getting coffee for the go around the field.
I feel like you'd be a
No,
good
but I
field
would be
agent.
like investigation and stuff like that. I don't have to be in
Okay.
field, but I could go to labs
Okay.
and like I could put stuff together in terms of
Yeah.
cases and think
Mm.
this guy's linked. To
Oh,
that.
Yeah,
my brain works.
Word on word. No,
It's not.
Esther, you would be a good agent. And I think you'd fit in the trunk of a car.
MI5, are
really
you
easily.
hearing?
Yeah,
MI5
no.
and 6.
You'll be good. And 6. She said
There's
both
a
of them.
6. Both of them. Anyone come get me.
What's the difference between 5 and 6?
I don't know.
I know I didn't get
6
the
is
job.
elite. 6 is super, super cool.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it? Okay.
So you lot don't even know about MI7. It's real. No, it's real. You lot don't know about it.
That's real.
It's so real and it's so sick. You don't even know about it.
You don't know about it.
Sounds like a work your joke. We
I
don't
would've
even know.
I wouldn't even die. You get me?
But the thing is, the MI6 building is there.
I know that's a distraction. In my opinion,
In,
that's a distraction. MI7.
Maybe like cupcakes in
There's a
there.
box.
I don't know.
Do you think they listen to our phones now? Of course they do.
They do. They definitely do.
They definitely do.
That's why I don't get changed in front of my
Yeah,
laptop and stuff
neither.
anymore.
I mean,
So I know
sometimes.
there's someone on the other side watching me naked.
Was it Samsung that was doing that?
I don't know, you know.
Was it Samsung that got in trouble for that?
For
Is
what?
it?
Watching you.
the TVs and the laptops.
Oh,
Rushing back through the
that would have been a
hall or
good
something.
lawsuit to stick on, you know.
Yeah,
And
you
I
should
think
talk
they
about
tried
a
to-
naked
they
piss,
said
that
they
takes
got
some
hacked
money.
or something like this. Was it them? Oh, I
Dunno.
don't know the type.
So at what level do the MI6 get involved? Obviously, police have certain jurisdictions.
like-
when is it? Okay, this is
Espionage.
official. This is the official MI6 business.
What's
Espionage.
I love
Step
that word. I
aside,
know what it
Johnson.
means.
You know what?
Spying.
Espionage just means
Undercover
Espionage.
serious.
No, that's a lit
No.
job. No, honestly, recruit me. Such a
You just
that's a
like
lit
knowing
job.
tea. And you want to know the Queen's tea.
I wanna
You
know
wanna
everyone's tea.
You want to know.
Actually, no, you're putting my application. Stop. A little gossip.
Yeah,
that
so-
one.
What about you?
Yeah.
You'd be a good. No, you're too pro-black, man. You wouldn't serve this country. Do they have it in? Do they have it in? Of course, they have it in every country. Every
They don't
country
have it in
has like
Nigeria.
they definitely have a spy thing in Nigeria.
They must have a
100%.
secret service in Nigeria.
100%. The fuck do they get up to?
It's probably
100%.
called that the not so secret. The not so secret.
It's the police.
service.
The secret spy is the police.
They probably work part-time as well.
Alright.
In it.
Can I ask a question?
secret
And
spy
maybe
is
the
that it
audience
sounds-
will know. This is so left, right?
So funny.
You know, Judge.
Yeah.
Is it recognized? Is it like a legal defense? Could you use it as a legal defense in
In
Nigeria?
Nigeria. Yes.
A
Do you
legal
do you remember when
defense.
they arrested the
Yes.
goats?
I'm
Yeah,
asking a
defense.
genuine
Yeah,
question.
defense.
Explain. Can you just give a definition of judge, please?
Juju is juju is slang for juju.
Yeah.
Black
Juju is
magic.
basically witchcraft and like black
Yeah.
magic and stuff.
Yeah,
It absolutely
which is commonly practiced.
150%.
So you could go to court and be like, I believe that they've done something to me, and that's why I did
Yes.
that crime. So I shouldn't
Yes.
get as
Yeah, but
much.
then,
time.
Do you
yeah,
remember
but,
that
yeah,
time,
but where's
yeah?
the- how do you prove
Yeah.
it?
How
That's
do
the
you-
thing.
No, but that's the thing. The thing is, the way the country is, the country really believes it. You don't really
But it's the
need
judge,
to.
though.
Yeah, but do you know what? Nigerian courts here, they run on like morals and stuff. They run on like the values that we have as a country in terms of respect
So
to
you
elders.
can
and stuff
bust
like
case
that.
if you could prove someone judged you.
You probably can. I'm never gonna lie to
Nah,
you.
man.
Because let me tell you,
I don't think
basically,
so.
I know of a case here where
Okay.
basically it's like the family, and this is just to show you how like the country runs on values and morals and stuff like that, yeah, and respect your elders.
Mhm.
So this family have taken like, I don't know, like an elder in the family to court, yeah. The judge is giving the kids a lecture on how they should respect their elders.
Yeah, I can believe
I
that.
You're
can
in court.
imagine
Do
that.
you get me?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I can
but the thing
believe
is, the facts are there that they were wronged by this elder, right?
Yeah.
But the judge is just like, you guys have no manners. You're disrespectful, blah, blah. So you think a court like that
Mm.
is not going to run. Do you remember that time they arrested the goats?
So we don't say
Because they
this
basically
much.
said, no, we have to say
Yeah.
it.
But you know them
Because
stories, yeah? Are they real?
It was
Oh,
a
yeah,
newspaper.
it was
It was a
internet
newspaper.
stuff.
It was a newspaper.
Sorry, what did you just
Oh,
say?
yeah, that's
So basically,
yeah,
what had happened was there was a man who was an armed robber, right? And the police were chasing him, yeah. Swallow your water because you might chasing him. The police were chasing him, or whatever, yeah. And basically, they got to a point, yeah, where all of them, they didn't see the man.
Mm.
All they saw was a goat.
Yeah,
So they believed that the man
changing to a goat.
changed himself into a goat.
That
And
guy-
so,
That guy
no,
was
wait.
hiding behind the bushes saying, I got him.
And
I like
so,
got him.
and so they arrested, they
The
took
goat.
the goat into custody.
Yeah.
And what happened after
Did he
that?
change back?
They're waiting for the goat to change back, but we never had anything. I think they just ate it.
Well, they just put it in a cell every hour. They
No,
check
they're
it-
honest. No lie.
check it on the-
They actually put the goat
In the
locked
cell.
up,
Yeah.
waiting for the man. Because at some point you get tired
Yeah.
and you change back to a human
Yeah.
being, right?
Yeah.
So
never did.
after how long did they think, you know what?
Babes,
this-
we never
this
had anything
is-
about the case. I feel like they just made.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like
That-
so many
that is
Nigerians
so-
are going to come
that
for
is
Esther for that
ridiculous.
story.
And
but
that's fine. Come for me. I'm
No,
Nigerian.
the story is true. I remember that
it's
story.
true.
I remember that story.
I-
It was a newspaper.
never heard
It was
that
in the
story.
newspaper.
Yeah.
What's it
It
called?
was a thing.
I don't think you're lying.
See that video the other day about
I
the
just
woman
think we
who
should share
it's
it
fake,
with
the woman who
people.
turned into a goat. You didn't see
But
it?
can we just say this happens in the Caribbean as well?
You didn't
Excuse
see
me?
the video?
What?
It does. You
We're
don't have
arresting goats?
Obia
Yeah,
and
We're arresting
you don't,
goats?
so wait,
We're
you don't
arresting
have.
goats?
I said
We have
you,
judge.
you have judge. What's it
Obia.
called? Yeah, right. So what can would that stand in court, or is
No.
that a different community?
What, in Jamaica? No.
Oh, let me tell you
Do you
another
think
one.
I cannot see what a learned Jamaican man judge is gonna let you come in his courtroom talking about
Can I
George and Obia?
Can I tell you?
Can
Can I tell you
give
another
more
reason?
time in
yeah?
your
What about
grass? Are you
Trinidad?
stupid?
Can I tell you another reason why it will stand in court? Yeah, because basically in Nigeria, yeah, with a lot of university students, it's believed that they have like cults where in the middle of the
Yes.
night they invite people
Yes.
on and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, yeah. They do
People
have
are actually arrested. Like they don't. No, but they've never seen these cults things happening because it happens in darkness. Obviously, people are scared anyway.
Yeah.
But people can actually get arrested off the fact that someone has said that you tried to invite me in the middle of the night to join your cult.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
the cult thing
So-
is a serious thing.
And that again, that ties back to juju and like the whole black magic and all that kind of stuff. So
It's not exactly the same, though.
is it written into the law
Because-
though? That's what I'm trying to ask. Like,
Yeah, like
Nah,
you can't.
I don't
You can't
know.
nah,
Never
it's not,
know.
man. You
there's
can't
just
win in
sympathy.
court.
There's just understanding.
The understanding
of
of
Yeah.
that's the nature of
Because
the
they
country.
can't be a law system if it can just be absolutely vetoed by somebody saying
Nah.
someone judged me. Like there would be no legal. Don't laugh at the
It's
Nigeria.
impossible.
There would be
I
no.
just love the conversation. It's so funny. It's
No,
cool.
do you know today's conversation is MI5 porn and judge. Like literally.
Honestly.
But all right, cool. Sorry, that was left, but I just wanted to ask because I've been watching a lot of Nollywood. But yeah, okay.
And it ties into the next headline, which
Huh.
is about drugs.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's a bit harsh, wasn't it? Drugs.
So
Goodness.
basically, 4 Brits have been arrested in a raid on a luxury Greek villa after police seized 660 pounds of cocaine
Is that a lot?
Sad story, man.
in a major drugs bust, which has now sparked a global manhunt for their kingpin. The suspects from London and Liverpool, aged 38, 45, 48,
Wow,
and 52,
middle-aged.
allegedly smuggled the drugs worth £12 million in a banana shipment from Colombia to the port city of Thessaloniki, intended for distribution across Europe and Australia. One of the men is the brother of a major British drugs baron known as the modern-day Pablo Escobar, who's 41 years old, and who's basically said to be responsible for 10% of the global cocaine trade.
Damn.
Wow.
In the country.
Crazy.
In the world.
Yeah.
In the
I hear it
world.
still.
10%, yeah.
That's
They're
mad.
rich.
You done well, man. So, I mean, you know what I mean? In,
No, you done well, man.
you know,
What's a
entrepreneur and
support
that.
black
Yeah,
businesses?
These are skills you can't
Listen,
really get anywhere.
the drug
you know?
game is called supply and demand. Yeah,
Mm.
No one says nothing to Big Pharma.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Who's
I
that?
missed that. What's that? What was
Who's
you
Big
saying?
Pharma?
Pharmaceutical companies who
Mhm.
control the drugs.
Oh,
and
yeah,
make all the
yeah.
money.
Right.
They also drug. I also judge them. Don't worry.
What? People that sell us paracetamol now?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're horrid.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're bad.
Yeah.
They're
Yes,
bad.
they
In
are
America,
horrid.
in America, if you see the way that people are living, like whether you need it or not, they will pump you with
Sorry, the Americans are. Well, no, you don't.
like the pharmaceutical companies in America. Even the way they conduct themselves,
Yeah.
they
Bro,
might as well be
They
on the
put
corner.
an advert on the telly the other day asking if the woman had all these normal things, like talking about, do you breathe?
yeah.
Do you walk in a straight
Do
line?
you talk? Yeah.
Well, you may
Well,
need
you might need this one.
side effects,
yeah?
death.
And then they give and then they start, but bro, because
Yeah,
they
it's
have to
crazy.
legally, yeah.
Yeah.
They start running through all the side effects, yeah.
But they're
And
running
I'm
quickly,
saying,
innit?
who would take this?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and then what they do, and then they say, okay, cool, take this, you need it. Side effects may be diarrhea,
bad stuff.
severe diarrhea, but to
Infertility.
combat the severe diarrhea,
Mhm.
you can take this.
Yeah.
But
You
the
just
side
talk-
effects of that
just
one.
talk to your
Yeah.
doctor. But the side effects of that one, and they went on for the whole advert. And I'm saying, this
Mad.
is a promotion. I'm saying, wait there.
It's terrible.
How could anybody want to touch this stuff afterwards?
And private doctors have to buy them. So they actually have salespeople that go, like, no, guys, like, there's so many documentaries about even the cycle of rehab. Like, there's a whole business there, do you know, like with rehab and getting people in, getting a bed filled, they get money. There's no incentive to be a good health practitioner. Okay, I'm koi facts, so let me not do too much. But it doesn't seem like it's as guarded as it is, other than the oath. I don't know how much real life guidance there is in terms of being a good practitioner.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that you're saying all these things and it's so wrong. But I'm just thinking, I wonder how much they make.
Okay,
Well,
so you
drugs.
know what? Yeah, MI5 job gone.
Have you seen Ozark?
Drugs is right, man.
No, I
yeah,
didn't
we
want to
spoke about
start
it the
it.
other day.
Yeah, I
Have you seen
started
Ozark?
Start on season 4.
I've seen the first 2 seasons.
Okay, it just keeps
Nah,
getting
you're
better,
watching
man.
it the
Ozark
boring
is-
way.
Ozark is hard, man.
You're watching it the boring way.
But yeah, I remember
in
you talking
order.
about drugs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah,
But I was watching
yeah.
Breaking Bad.
Drugs,
Could you
Okay.
remember
money
Breaking Bad as well?
laundering.
didn't you?
Yeah,
I got up to the point where they spoiler. Where they
Oh.
I'm sorry.
No,
Where
you're
they're moving, where the church is on the water
Okay.
and they're moving the stuff.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I
that's
got,
mad
I
early,
got
yeah.
to I got to about there. And I don't
That's season. What season is that?
And that's
That
two.
too, yeah.
For me, with the Breaking Bad guy,
Mm.
I just feel like he could have stopped.
Oh,
it
don't
earlier.
ruin it.
No, I don't know. I
Is this
didn't
one-
watch.
oh, okay.
I watched the last episode and I
Oh.
watched like a middle episode and I know the
So
story.
what is your problem? You watch
Well-
what?
I'm emotionally.
You
I
watched
can't do
2
it.
episodes of a.
I watched like 5.
That's still the same thing.
I know everything. Ask me anything and I know everything.
I haven't
Except for
seen
the
it.
name of the characters.
That's
I know
it.
everything.
That's it.
I can
You
finish
don't have to
it.
commit
Is it
to
Breaking Bad?
things.
I started it, but I
I
haven't.
don't
I
know.
It was good, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm praying.
You watch 3 and 5. You watch odd numbers.
But anyway, we're halfway for a headline.
Also, what
Yes.
show have you committed to from start to finish, from season 1 up until the end? Just out of
Nah, dead
curiosity.
ass. I'm sorry, but
Name me one show.
You're not interested in the drugs?
No, yeah, I just want to know quickly.
I just feel like you lot are really judgmental.
Name a show,
No, I'm
woman.
invested. Give us a show.
A
You
show.
just-
Yeah. Sorry.
P Valley. I watched P Valley from start to finish.
Eman,
Okay.
come on, this is good.
What? What's P-Valley? What the fuck
Alright,
is
guys.
P-Valley?
So what I know for a fact, they are P Valley stands. Please let it be known. It's a fantastic show. You would love it, Marks. In fact, I'll
what's
put a show
P-Valley?
up.
Is that stripper for stuff?
Hmm.
Love and hip hop, basically.
No, it's not Love and Hip Hop. It's like follows the real life ups and downs of a woman who's trying to escape an abusive relationship, and she has to get into stripping to be able to do that. Okay, Esther?
Wow.
It's giving City High. What would you do if your son was there?
No, guys, I watch a lot of movies and I watch a lot of series all in one go. When it's
Okay.
something that's too much to watch in like one
Yeah.
or sitting, that's where I probably. But I will watch a whole thing in
Okay.
and documentaries as well. That's
Yeah.
babe. But yeah, sorry, continue with the drugs.
Yeah, so basically, in addition to the drugs,
Okay,
the
shaking.
police said that which they found in 260 packages. They also seized a pistol loaded with 9 rounds, a
Small
box of
fries.
41 cartridges, €1,000 in cash,
That's not a
11 mobile phones, and portable radios.
They didn't have to mention the €1,000.
They didn't need the
Yeah. I feel like they took some off the
Their
top.
life is done though, isn't it?
Huh?
Prison time forever now. There's no way they're
What-
coming out
But,
for.
yeah.
Have they been caught? Or are they looking for them? He said.
Oh, they caught them, yeah.
They're trying to
Yeah.
find the kingpin now.
Yeah, so they've been charged with trafficking in the form of import, transport, and possession, and being part of a criminal organization. The wanted cocaine kingpin is already wanted by American authorities, and he's believed to have recently traveled to Africa and Mexico
They don't know where he's at.
before he disappeared.
Africa and Mexico are very different places.
I couldn't be a white.
You don't
kingpin,
even know his
you
name.
One day you're in the shower, next thing your brains are out of your head.
But yeah, that's the end of the headlines.
That's
Alright then,
interesting.
thank you. That was a good headline.
I hope someone does a Netflix series about this.
They will. He just had to get a bit bigger, or at least know a bit more about him. They didn't
Well, he's
say
known
his
about his
name.
name. That's true, actually. Yeah.
Or
They
actually,
didn't find
they
him.
might just not be sharing that with us
Mm.
because they don't want us to make
yeah,
him
they don't want
famous
to
and stuff.
See, MI5, I'll keep that secret. Right.
Our segment's coming up. Let's go.
When I needed you,
We
for
were
something,
good
you wouldn't
yesterday,
tell me.
Esther. We were really good yesterday.
You guys were really good
They
yesterday.
were really good yesterday.
If you were listening.
Okay.
Bit tense over there, mate.
It was a little one. He said about to get into our segment.
Yeah.
our favourite
Yeah.
segment.
That's it.
Okay. So, okay.
Brent is never wrong, by the way. He's-
Whoever wants to pick Brent to go to the island with them.
There is a comeback.
Okay, well, Lil Wayne has been
Okay.
denied entry into the UK ahead of Strawberries and Cream Festival. I have to say they definitely violated them because the festival was on Saturday coming and they denied his thing a week to it. But yeah, so basically he's been pulled from the festival. It would have been his first performance in 11 years, I believe. Because last time as well, was denied basically a visa on account of criminal charges and stuff like that. So so basically he's had to cancel his performance. He won't be doing it anymore. I believe he's been replaced by Ludacris.
Mhm.
I don't know if people are happy about that.
I see some people are happy. A lot of people don't seem to be that happy.
Yeah.
It's not exactly a fair trade.
It's
is
not a
it?
fair trade, but who's got
something.
some bangers, man?
Yeah, 'cause,
I mean, yeah, but
No, I hear you. Lil Wayne,
I
you
heard-
bought your ticket for
For Lil
Lil
Wayne,
Wayne,
you
and
get
they give you
Ludacris.
Luda. What?
Luda.
I'll go home.
Because I want to go home.
I'm screaming. But yeah, yes, actually, no, it's been 14 years. So in 2011 as well, he had to cancel a bunch of festivals because he wasn't allowed in. And Strawberries and Cream have released statements saying, we are deeply disappointed by this sudden and negative ruling. We have received very minimal notice and the timing of the decision is, of course, upsetting for all involved. And then a statement to Rolling Stone from the Home Office said, any individual who has been sentenced to a custodial sentence of 12 months or more must have the application refused. And yeah, so basically just reference how, he's got like weapon charges and all that kind of stuff dating back to July 2007. And as a result of that, he can't make it in. But his rep has, of course, spoken out as well. And they said, due to circumstances outside of his control, Lil Wayne won't be able to perform at the Strawberries and Cream Festival this year. Wayne is very disappointed as it's been over a decade since he last performed in the UK. And he was excited to be reconnecting with his UK fans. He's looking forward to performing in the UK at a later date. Well, unless those things magically disappear off the record, it will be very difficult.
What's the rules with these things, though? Are they lifetime bans? Do they have a certain... Well, obviously, Chris Brown couldn't come in for a while. Now he's allowed
Yeah, but when
in.
was Chris Brown's thing
You know
again?
what I mean?
I don't
What
know.
year was that? I can't remember now, but I don't know. I think it's different when it's like to do like weapon charges and
Okay.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
And I think it's probably like a case by case thing, to be fair, but I think it's a bit different if it's to do weapons and
It's
stuff.
a bit mad to do it a week before the thing, though. That's
They
crazy.
can, yeah, obviously, if it's normal people, it might be full time. But even with like these celebrities and that, they're gonna come in over for work and all this kind of stuff. So sometimes they get special dispensations. So
Yeah.
they're gonna put in some kind of thing. It's up to their discretion whether they want to do it or not.
Yeah.
Innit? So
Mm.
it was all these years ago, and it's not like he's an active gangster.
I don't even think, and he's been quiet though, to be fair,
Yeah.
Wayne. He's been very quiet. But yeah, and then so Strawberries and Cream also said, in the absence of any statement from Lil Wayne, we would like to apologize to everyone who was coming to see him perform. We look forward to welcoming Ludacris to Strawberries and Cream instead.
Who would you like to see replace
Jay-Z.
Okay.
Just think, do you know what I mean? I feel like Lil Wayne.
In terms of
No, Wayne and Jay-Z are not on the same level.
No,
Yeah, but I think if someone's gonna cancel to make up to the fans, you gotta do someone better. Drake, but if Drake,
Yeah, it's got to be top tier, man.
It's gotta be someone better.
Lil Wayne, it's got to be someone that's like what you're saying, Drake, Jay-Z, Kanye, someone. It's got to be someone. It's got you got to.
you gotta top it up.
It's got to be a goal.
Do you think Ludacris has read you lot's the
tweets?
Listen, put some respect on Ludacris' name, bro.
No, Ludacris is definitely a legend, but I don't see Ludacris as someone who cares for stuff like that. He lives a very happy and wholesome life.
He does.
I don't think he's caring.
You know,
for
he
that.
learned to fly a
Yeah.
plane.
And plus, he's
Yeah.
getting the bag for this, so.
Yeah,
And he's probably getting more money because it's the last minute.
Last minute.
Yeah,
Change.
because you can play. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he has
So-
some songs that you can sing along to still.
He has
Oh,
bare
they've got
songs.
big
Bare
songs.
songs.
Ludacris got big
Ludacris has a
songs.
good set.
Mm.
Good set.
Ludacris is great. He's great vibes, but
He might win some new fans.
Strong.
Actually.
Ain't no
Strong
Lil
set.
Wayne.
yeah. But yeah. So on to some kind of sports. Anthony Joshua has basically got 100. Well, we're a bit. So basically on TDA, we're a bit conflicted as to how this is pronounced. I'm gonna go with the producer.
There's no confliction.
There's confliction because I'm not agreeing with what you're saying.
No, but I'm
So
right.
that's the conflict.
I subscribe to the zone.
The zone.
Debatable.
The zone.
It's called.
What's debatable?
It's DAZN, and he's saying it's the zone.
I think it's Dazen.
And
I think it's
Everybody,
Dazen.
please,
zone.
people. Write in the comments. I don't know, voice note, do something.
Voice note
The
in the
zone.
Yeah,
comments.
do you know what? Send your voice notes to the DMs the day after TNB because I want to.
I thought it was Dazan, and I thought I heard someone say it that way. I don't think it was just read in it. I thought
Yeah,
that's,
but
I thought
he's
that's the way I
insisting
heard
the
it.
Maybe I
zone.
had an accent.
I'm not
Is
gonna
it a French
lie.
word?
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. It slaps. Dazen slaps.
No, but it's definitely the zone though, isn't it?
It's tomato, tomato.
Zone, because the zone.
No, it's DAZN, babes.
Yeah, I understand that. What?
You don't like it, you're in the studio.
I understand that.
You know, too funny.
So wait, how does it make sense?
Is that like
Understand.
the zone? The zone.
I'm not gonna lie. That's the first time I've heard it said like that. But when he said it, I could hear it. It makes sense as well. I'm like, okay, cool.
It sounds French. That's why it makes sense.
Dazen.
The zone.
Stick with
Anyway,
it.
Ain't
Stick
it
with my side.
Italian?
Nah.
Why do I think these things?
I don't know.
I said,
Okay.
why am I wrong?
Anyways, goodness me. Anthony Joshua signed £100 million DAZN deal.
Doesn't slap the same. Say Dazen, girl. You got this.
which I think is really cool. I like the story because he was also negotiating with Sky Sports, but with the Zone, he's got his deal, but also he's going to be on the board,
Yes,
Oh.
yes. he's
which I
got a
think is
share.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is what you call building. What is it, generational wealth and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
I'm sorry.
Go on, no, go on.
Quick question, yeah, and this could be for what you say or whatever.
For
Should
the Zone.
no, not the
Oh,
zone.
sorry.
Should sports personalities, yeah, also be business people? Let me land. As in, he's such an amazing business person, but sometimes, by the way, I'm not a boxing fanatic or anything like that, yeah. But I hear people say that takes away from his grit in the ring and that because he's conducting himself as somebody who's already planning for life beyond boxing. Do you think that they should just focus fully on the fighting and being that character and then later on be the business person?
Ooh,
Or
can I
do you
answer
think?
that?
No.
No,
a lot
because
of
you could-
sportsmen are actively good
Yeah.
businessmen.
You have to.
now.
Yeah.
Actively.
I mean, I can see
You know
why.
what it is? I think with sports as well, yeah, sports you could just break something,
Yeah.
and that's it now.
That's
you
it,
never have,
yeah.
Mm.
and then you might be like forgotten kind of thing. I think it's so smart.
Yeah, this
to
is
play the
incredibly
sports
smart.
and put your business
Mm.
line
Lined
on.
on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think AJ conducting himself in like the business world takes away any grit, to be honest.
I hear lots of people saying that, like he's
Nah,
too polite.
I think he's
too
been
this,
nice
he's
from
too
day
this.
one. I don't think he's got that thing in him where he just wants to kill the fighter. I don't think he's ever had that.
Does that make him a less enjoy? How does that affect how fans receive him though?
I mean, if he wins, you know, we're gonna support him anyway.
I think if he loses, then
he's
people
a
have
great,
something to say.
he's a great boxer and a great like guy outside of the ring. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But in terms of like being number one, like beating Fury and Wilder and that killer instinct, I think is lacking. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what people say.
I don't think it's because of business. I think it's
Oh.
been that way from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, he's got £100 million deal, and he's
That's a
also
lot of
going to
money.
be a brand ambassador for the streaming firm, which
How
is
old
amazing.
is Anthony Joshua?
32. He's 32 years
He's
old.
32?
Yeah. And on this, he said, I'm entering a new phase of my career with a new training environment, new coaches, and now a broadcaster. Negotiations at this level take time, so I'm pleased to have it all wrapped up. And now I can fully focus on giving the fans and DAZN what they want. Knockouts in the glamour division. I've been working with DAZN and following its progress for a long time.
The zone.
We have
I think that's a sign
We
of a bad brand name when it's not clear what it says.
You
How to
lot
pronounce
just
it.
don't watch boxing.
You know what I
That's
mean?
it.
Everyone's just, there shouldn't be that much confusion around your name
What's
and
the
your brand.
process behind the zone?
It's just bare confusion.
He's saying
Because he's in the zone
The zone,
when he's boxing, he's in the zone.
They should have called it.
Let's call it something
Box.
very
Anyways.
easy to understand.
We have enjoyed a really successful partnership in the US for many years, and I know the team and understand the passion and drive of the business.
For the US company.
Yes, so his promoter actually as well, Eddie Hearn, has been with DAZN/The Zone since last year after they poached him from Sky Sports. For
Hold on.
100 million
Do you think
pounds
it's The Zone or Dazen?
I think it's DAZN.
Because Dazen is a trash name. So
And The
can't
Zone is not
believe
making
it's-
sense.
I couldn't
to me.
imagine that it's called Dazen. The name's just trash.
I can't believe it's you lot are crazy. It's
No.
the zone.
No, I'm with you because The Zone makes
But how
sense.
does
Forget it making
DAZN...
sense. I subscribe. I watch the zone.
I think
Did
I
they say the word?
Done like
Yes.
an illegal stream one time, and it was the zone thing, but it was all like in Italian or something. Yeah.
He's still trying to understand why he feels
No,
so
I'm trying to work out.
Trying to
why
get
I think
closure on this.
He
Damn.
said, I don't want to be on the side of these girls. I want to be with the niggas that got it.
That is so funny.
No, there has to be a reason why. You get me? Because for real, it shouldn't be that hard. And if
Yeah.
you don't watch boxing, you haven't heard the name being said or whatever.
Yeah.
That's why there's a confusion.
Okay,
But
so
if someone who knows is telling you it's the zone, it's the zone.
I know, but he said a
Whatever
lot in the
says.
last couple of weeks, and I'm just trying to balance
he's known
out.
a lot. He also knows that polygyny is good for society, and do
Yeah.
you listen to that? So why would I listen
It's
to
fantastic.
The Zone?
He said it's fantastic.
Without polygyny, none of us would be here.
No, I'll be here.
What?
My grandfather was not polygynist, so I'm here.
Mine was.
I'm
but,
here.
I'm
Thank you.
still.
I'm here with one straight line. My line is as clear as
Oh,
David.
yeah.
Tijjani's.
Yeah,
my
because
granddad was.
your line
Thank
has
you very
been
much.
Christian.
I'm here
since-
because of polygyny,
yeah?
man.
No,
I
my
didn't
granddad's
realise.
actually Muslim, but my line of being here has been very straight
Be-
and
be-
monogamous.
Believe me.
I can't believe you, my family.
I'm
Guys,
telling you
let's
the
move on. Let's
reality.
move on. Word on road.
Anyway,
Yeah.
That's
No, you
all
don't fight.
with Anthony Joshua and Dazen. The thing is, I probably would listen to you, but now I've got a point to prove, so I'm going to carry on
God.
doing it.
I think that's what I was doing as well.
It's what happens. Yeah, it's what happens when Nigerians, it's the way.
When AJ comes on the show, he'll correct you. Innit?
Yeah, and I
Come on.
I
When
will
AJ
take
comes on
whatever
the
that man
show,
tells
I'm saying
me.
whatever.
Alright.
What? How's it said, sir?
If he says to me, yeah, you've been saying your name wrong. It's not Esther, it's Esther. I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Stir, you're right.
Stir.
You're right.
Well,
But,
thanks so much for that. Is there another one?
Of course, there's more.
Oh,
They've got
sorry,
more.
apologies. Forgive me.
Beyonce might be back. So it's been alleged by The Sun. I don't know if we really... Anyway, it's been alleged by The Sun that she's planning her 7th album is going to come out soon, which is like her first in like 6 years. Because basically her fans going to put 2 and 2 together when her profile picture...
All got deleted. Isn't it?
Yeah, so all her profile pictures are deleted. And it's kind of...
Rebrand.
It's kind of showing this... I don't think it's a rebrand.
There's
It's
something's
more like-
happening.
something's happening. And with Beyonce, what will be happening? With Ivy Park, we've never really had a profile picture taken off for Ivy Park. So it must be an album, right? So yeah, so allegedly this is what's happening. And also it's been
Ain't it called
alleged...
the Renaissance or something?
Say again?
Ain't it got like?
Not
I've
the
seen,
Bayhive.
no, because I've seen stuff of talking about. Ain't it like got a name and stuff already?
What, her album?
Yeah.
No, that I've seen.
Where do I need to see this?
Because when would Beyonce announce it?
I don't know, but
Because she hasn't announced her last few albums. She just dropped them.
Imagine
Okay.
having
But I do know
fans.
Sony did mention though last year that she's got an album coming out 2022 and we're 6 months into 2022. So I think any moment now. So I hope you're ready
Ready?
for the rotation.
Beyonce.
With that one, you ain't gonna tell me to listen to. I will
Beyonce.
Oh
listen
no,
to.
you're right. Yeah, Act 1 Renaissance 7 point is in the bio of her Instagram.
Really?
Yeah, Act 1.
Not Margs no more.
Beehive?
Beyonce.
I know the word
No,
on
don't do
road.
that. Don't do that to me. No, it's our word. Remember.
No, it's
So I left some
wow.
things for you to pick up. Tag team. That's what you. This is where team on
got you,
TDA. Don't
man.
do
She
this.
changed her
Renaissance.
bio to Act 1 Renaissance 7. The 7. I don't know what 7.29 means, but
It's
yeah.
29th, 29th of
That's big,
July.
innit?
Yeah, that
No,
could be
2nd of
anything.
July.
It could be anything, guys.
29th
7
of July.
29.
Remember, American,
They do it that
they
way.
switch
Yeah,
it
they
up.
did back. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
29th.
So where's the 22 then?
Huh?
Where's 22?
The
I don't
year,
know.
nigga.
No, they didn't put 22.
Oh, they didn't? Oh.
Just put the month and the date.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And you call me the hard ER. You did all of that and for what?
What I like about Beyonce,
Let's make
every,
it-
every album has a whole different vibe. The mood board is
Oh, it's
different
29th of
entirely.
July. That's so
Mm.
far away.
Is it?
Yeah, because
That's
it's
next
7.
month.
It's 7/29. It's 29th of July because
Yeah.
I know, but that's next month.
See,
Yeah,
the,
so
the
far.
hive's,
That's
the
what
hive's
our-
gone crazy as well. I see Mimi this morning talking about if you know what Renaissance means,
No, the
It's a-
hype.
I love
it's a-
when
It's a
Like-
cultural reset.
The hype
The Renaissance
breaks
was a new
things
time in
down.
style and fashion. So
But
she's
as,
coming to do a cultural reset and change the game. I've said, this is what you talk from.
No, but you know, smack though. I feel like the hives here, like any fan base, they're really deep into words and
But
stuff.
it's beautiful.
This time the artist is just like, here you go. Like, do you get me? Like,
Nah,
they were not
Beyonce
thinking of
puts
it
too
in that
much-
way.
Nah. Beyonce puts too
But
much.
they
how
do a
funny
lot.
that is, I'm not sure if you lot saw Ghostface on Drink Champs,
Yes.
Yeah.
and he was talking about how, like, over the years, people have been trying to decipher his complex bars, and he was like, I just put words together.
Yeah.
It means nothing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
Anthropology
saying?
all over again. English lit all over
It's
again.
mad.
Had me
I've
thinking
had
about the
that
colour of the curtains and shit.
I've had people tell me what one of my
You were your
lyrics
music
means.
me, and you're like, nah,
and
that's
it-
not it.
and it's so mad, yeah. What they're saying makes perfect sense.
There's
to
no
you,
way
it
you
was like,
intended.
nah.
No,
But that's my artist code.
That ain't
That
it to
ain't
you.
it.
Exactly.
You
But
can
some,
tell
I leave
them.
them.
Yeah,
No, I
leave them,
I'll be
yeah.
like, yeah, brother.
You clocked it.
You got it.
We
You're
are
real
here.
killy.
We are
Bye, Kelly,
here.
bye, Kelly.
Walk away. He's
And we
miles
see each
off it.
other. I'm so dead. But yeah, so apparently it's so a source basically said that the new album's ready, but this era will be like no other. So she wrote most of the songs during the pandemic when she was desperate to be with her fans and perform. This new record and campaign will be her most interactive one yet because she wants to reach out to the fans. It will focus on live experiences outside of touring, including intimate shows and pop-up performances. She's planning to spend a lot of time performing and promoting it in the UK, so there will be unique surprises in store for the British fans. People in her camp have scouted out venues for her to perform at when the music comes out, and then there will be another huge tour later on. So allegedly, there's going to be secret shows.
Yeah.
I just need to know how one can get into the secret shows.
It's a
That'd be
secret.
great.
I have a question for Beyonce. Are you a Beyonce fan?
I'm a fan of Beyonce, but not like I'm not a beehive.
Do you feel like artists still need to have a lure to them, right? Because Beyonce doesn't do interviews.
Yeah.
Do you feel like her not doing interviews and her still having that privacy and that allure makes
Yeah.
her bigger? Or would you be happy if she was more out there, more vocal, done interviews and was talking more?
I don't want it to be out there. I
Yeah,
love
no.
the fact that
Yeah.
she's very mysterious.
Do you know?
Okay.
Do you know what she is?
I love it.
She's an old school celebrity.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you know, I remember she was raised to be like she was
Yeah.
from that era where like we didn't have access to celebrities all the
Yeah,
time.
like
She's
with
probably
her,
the
no
only.
access at all.
But she's put the work in where she can do that. She's
Yeah.
probably the only one that can kind of.
I think she's the only one who actually practices this.
Yeah.
No interview, no
it has-
press, no media.
It has its
nothing.
pros and it has its cons. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like for who she is, she's comfortable with that.
She's
and
doing
listen, when you
amazing
let
well.
somebody into your house,
Yeah.
they can have dirty. Like we will dirty up her yard. Like she should keep it how she is. Close the door, come out the window once
Because
in a while.
she's
say
so
hello.
successful, she's got like the comfort to be able to
Yeah.
choose that. route.
Yeah.
She didn't have
Because
to.
it's
do that.
mad. It's mad as it sounds. If she was doing that stuff, she'll be even more.
But there would be more
I
passion,
don't
though.
even know how more you can get because
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking. I don't
But-
know how more she can get.
But
No,
as-
but it would be though. Imagine she was in this day and age with all the social media and stuff.
Yeah.
Imagine she was accessible.
I think it would hurt
with
her.
I think
you
it
think?
will hurt her, you know.
I think it'll hurt her.
Because I think-
Why?
do you know-
Because when
because
she,
you know what
have you
is-
seen her perform?
Yeah, phenomenal.
Yeah, I haven't seen her live though.
Listen,
I've
I didn't
always
know
seen
I
her
love
tickets.
Beyonce until
Yeah.
I went and watched her.
That's
perform.
amazing.
Do you-
So it doesn't
Go
matter
on.
if she's talking or if she's doing. She's the truth.
No, she is.
When she's singing and dancing, you are with her. You get what I'm trying to say? So her being more accessible, I don't think it's going to kill her.
Do you know
But
why
she
I say
actually-
so? Do you know
she's going to deliver every time.
Do you know why I say so? I think that people that, if you're more accessible, yeah, people have more to possibly criticize you on.
Mm.
I think the reason why Beyonce's Beehive, like even me saying Beehive, I called them 3 times and they might even come for me, is that she's so like, she's just quiet and does what she does and that's it. I think when you talk a lot, especially, why you think social media might help her, especially because of social media,
Yeah.
she's got more chance to have to do things to apologize for saying this or for because this has been taken wrong. But she just does what she does. She delivers the project, and that's it. There's any scandal. I'm sure there's been scandals around Beyonce's name, but she doesn't. Nothing happens with it. Do you get me? Because she's quiet.
But on the flip side, though, for someone like me, for example, I look at Beyonce, I feel like she's boring. I feel like I can't connect with her because she doesn't speak. I don't know what she's like,
Yeah.
her personality, her dislikes, or whatever. She just seems like a blank canvas to me.
Yeah, I think that's to do with how you relate to artists. I get what you mean. But I think with Beyonce, with anyone else, I would expect. I just think it would help your career. But with Beyonce, I don't see how big a Beyonce can even get. But at the same time, I love the fact that I love how old school she is with how she is as a celebrity, where she's actually royalty, in my opinion.
The way she carries herself means she never has to be trendy. Like, because she gives you what she wants. She treats her role like
it's a job.
Like she drops where other people do interviews, she drops documentaries.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like she's trying to. I think it's really important for her to continue this set apart type of thing that she's doing.
Yeah.
I think Otherwise, she's gonna have to start competing with people on a really like toe-to-toe level. Do you know what I mean? In terms, and when I say competing, I mean like, okay, people are doing
you gotta stay
fashion.
trendy.
She needs to be a fashion.
Yeah.
She what are we talking about here? I need to pop up on this.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to do that. We follow where she
No,
goes.
I hear
but we
that.
just don't know where she's going. I think strategically that is so smart and she must be maintained.
And on
you know
the
who I
flip side,
wish-
is it her kind of saying, I'm above this?
Yeah,
she's above
she
this.
can say
Absolutely.
that.
And she's
Like,
right
I
to
don't
say
have
that.
to do interviews because
Because
I'm
it's all
Beyonce.
petty. It's all petty stuff.
And I promise you, I don't think
She
it would
don't
work.
have to get
I don't
involved.
think it would be good for her. Do you know why? Not because Beyonce is not amazing, but because
Yeah.
the moment you know, one woman showed how she feeds her kids. The internet flogged her. Oh, why you shouldn't lift the bottle? That's the world we live in today.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Like Beyonce would be like hot property for people to try and break down or make more relatable by
Yeah.
showing all her flaws
You give people
and
more
that.
to talk about.
Yeah.
Do you know who I wish was like that? Nikki. Because Nikki, also when she came out, she was doing amazing things. But I honestly feel like people that talk too much sometimes it
takes away your
destiny.
shine, yeah.
It takes
Oh,
away your
yeah.
shine.
Yeah, yeah.
Nikki,
You
she's
talk
like,
too
right,
much and you're
sorry to
too
talk.
Yeah.
involved.
I do not like Nikki.
You're too involved in stuff. And it just doesn't.
And
you
it
talk- close your mouth for a
lets
little
people
bit.
know how to drag you out your house.
But that's,
out
yeah,
of
but that's
yourself.
because
That's
of
because
Nicki's
of who
personality,
she is.
though.
I was gonna say Beyonce
Yeah,
is
but that's
doing
true
and
to
saying
her.
the stuff that
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj is
Exactly,
saying.
yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I wish it was quiet because even the time when she like worked with Beyonce and she was on Beyonce's album, I was like, this is a moment where you
Yeah.
can start like this
You can
is
pivot.
this could be your mentor. This could be you walking in like the light that Beyonce would, and that's why I liked Chloe and Halle as well.
Mm.
Do you know Chloe and Halle?
Yeah.
Two
Yeah,
light-skinned
and
girls.
like they were
Two
both
twins.
because obviously Beyonce's their mentor as well, and all that kind of stuff.
They're vegan.
And
like
that's
you.
why, as much as I love them, and I love that Chloe's now a solo artist and stuff, she's, in my opinion, my personal opinion, this is not me slut shaming, no shaming whatsoever. But I feel like with her as well, she's doing too much. Where I felt like she could have kept that mystery Beyonce, released music and stuff like that. But I guess because she's separated, she has to grow a brand some way. But even with that, I just feel like you're doing a bit too much.
I think she's just a young woman exploring her. She's just exploring herself in that way. But I get what you mean. You're saying that they had like the booster of Beyonce
Yeah.
in their backing that they could follow that.
But I think
same
even
thing.
their branding was on point.
Like
Like then
they-
I feel like she's
They could have been one of those people that were talent and just kind of tapped in a little. They could have been that, but I don't think she wanted. I don't think Chloe wanted to be that. I think
no, she
Chloe
definitely
wanted
doesn't.
to be
Because Halle is
out
still the same way.
here. Yeah.
But yeah, so in December, the CEO of Sony said that an album is coming 2022. So if we're right, it will be 29th of July. But we'll see what happens. And just to end quickly, I told you guys about Squid Game yesterday. And I can't remember. I think one of you did ask what it was going to be like, didn't you? Well, you did. I'm telling you. Basically, it's going to be a reality TV show. It's going to be real people.
No, that's separate. I don't,
Is that
I
separate?
don't think that's,
Yeah.
no, that's separate.
Okay, well, there's going to be a Squid Game, the challenge, they're basically saying. And that one, you basically win $4.56 million.
You know that means they're gonna really have you almost killing yourself.
No, but it said basically what happens is that you just quit the game, you don't die.
Obviously.
Killing people on TV. Is that what you meant?
I feel like someone's gonna be close to death. You can die in a normal egg and spoon race. I think somebody could actually die.
No, I don't think they can't. They can't.
I
Have
think
that.
they're
They
going to
can't
keep
film
people on
that.
TV.
I don't think they're
Real
gonna
people.
intend to, but I think it's gonna be really treacherous challenges.
Not where there's death involved. I don't believe so. Come on,
People
man.
can die going down the stairs. I'm saying, I really think they're gonna be very like. I think you second guess like this is a lot.
Yeah, of course, but I don't think anyone's going to die from this.
I think
Would you
they're
guys
gonna-
do it?
Yes,
Okay.
I would. I like I like adrenaline.
All right, in this room, if we all done Squid Games together,
Who would win?
I don't know what-
based on the TV show,
Why do you guys have to do things about us picking who's the best in the room? Can you just answer my question first, please?
which
Would
is
you
what?
would you do this
I
challenge?
don't know what the challenges are.
Yeah, but for
But would you do
4.5
it?
million.
Yes, I'll do it.
Okay.
It's fun. You're a gym
Mugs.
guy. You have to do it for the brand.
Oh yeah, I do it.
Iman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, who do we in the room?
But we don't know the challenges.
I don't know, but I don't think it'd be you.
boo. Huh?
I don't think it'd be you.
That's fine.
I think it would be Brent. Yeah. Brent, would you do it?
Yeah, I would.
Of course you would.
You can do that
If I didn't
one,
ask
yeah?
man, you do it.
I've got an innate ability to survive, so I don't know. I think I'll be alright.
Why have survived worse? Calm this. I think I'll be happy.
I said, you know what
I
I've
would
been
have-
through? I got this.
But you know what? I feel like I would peep who, and MI5 are hearing this, I would peep who I think is likely to win.
Yeah.
Then I would like, hopefully it's a guy, and I could just like, flirt my way, blah, blah, and I end up being his wife, and I've won, really.
But based on the games they actually played in the show. So the first game was red light,
Right.
green light. Like, who's dying in that game?
That
Green
was
light.
terrible, but I think I'll be alright.
My thing is, if I can get through the first round, because
Yeah.
first round, there might be some nerves. If I can get through the first round, yeah, no, I'm being serious. If I
know
can get
what's
through
mad?
the first round, yeah, like the green like that, I'll be like, oh my gosh, guys, I can imagine that my giddiness can work against me. That, but once
Yeah.
I've got my foot
I think
in,
it would.
once I got my foot in,
Yeah.
I promise you, I'll be untouchable. I promise you. But that
Yeah.
first round
see
where I'm
that, though.
giddy and all of that, like where I'm just still aware
But
that it's a game.
you know that even people that shook when someone got shot.
Yeah.
So you literally have to be still.
I know, but if, let's say, just by like the grace, someone else gets shot next to me, that will wake me up. I can learn from other people's mistakes. that will wake me up.
I can't.
So-
lie, I would have been gone.
No,
I
Esther, I
don't
don't think you would have.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't think
It's
so.
too many agreements.
Vaporized, boy. Quick.
Alright, you two relax.
How many times did she get shot? Why'd she vaporize? I think you'll be alright.
Because what I'm hearing is you guys are calling me weak twice
No,
already.
it's not possible. You're
It's
definitely
not going to be a
weak.
third.
You're definitely not.
No,
There's
I
certain
was
things
one
that I
saying-
think.
I was asking you, can you be in the fields? They were like, no, she's good.
I said
Death jump.
Esther.
Them lot not
I think-
not rating
Oh my gosh,
your
we hit the
physicality.
third. I wasn't talking about the first question Corey asked this morning when Brent said she's going to get emotional trying to kill someone.
Oh,
I'll get emotional. Oh, you wouldn't get
He
emotional.
said, he said he would pick you because I would get emotional trying to kill someone. That was
Yeah.
the first week.
Yeah.
Second week was when you said Mark said I'll be doing admin for
yeah,
MI5.
yeah.
Doing
I think.
the invoicing.
Yeah.
But the thing about Esther, you care. Like, obviously, I care about heaven. But like, I think as long as you win in heaven, you're
Yeah,
good.
absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
So I feel like
Absolutely.
in your head, you're just like, all right, I could win this game, or I could die and go heaven, and I'll be calm. So
And
I feel
I'm
like-
not money motivated.
Are you getting sucked in by that little speech you just gave?
No, but it is true though.
This ain't about heaven and hell, baby. It's about the 4.5 million. What are you talking about?
No, but anyway, guys.
No, that's all from me.
yeah, yeah,
That's it.
that was
I'm done.
brilliant. Thank
I'm
you,
done.
Esther. Let's head over to the People's Journal.
You do the document. You asked yourself that.
Nah, this might be Russia, you know. They're
Russia.
they're trying to get enrolled, man.
They're listening.
But yeah, I'm going to be super quick again today.
Say that every day.
I like
Every
he says that and it's
single
not super quick.
time. It's because you guys. But anyway.
Sorry, Esther.
Sure.
But yeah, basically the first thing is an update on the cost of living payment that people are going to receive, right? From the 14th of July. So basically the first of two payments to help the poorest households will hit people's bank accounts. So more than 8 million UK homes on benefits will receive £326 by the end of July. And a second payment will be £324 in autumn.
What, do you have to apply for this or it's just going to come?
Well, you need to be on benefits.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you're on benefits before, I believe it's May. Sorry, yeah. So if you were on benefits before May, then you basically qualify. Yeah, 25th of May,
To get my thing
automatically.
back,
Yeah, you just get it in your account. So that's the first thing. So people, if you don't get it and you're on benefits, chase it up. Also, Ryanair, the cabin crew have basically voted to hold 6 days of strikes
When is this date? Because I know.
in Spain.
Oh.
But the reason why I mention it is only because obviously if they're successful,
Yeah.
this could, get some
Worldwide.
excited people in Ryanair in this country to do certain things. You know what
Now,
I'm saying?
I'm not for strikes. Yeah. I mean, I'm for strikes, but as in they're not the most convenient thing to experience,
Mm.
right? But I think these people might deserve some card. They have been under it. Like they have been absolutely under it. They've been treated like slaves. Obviously, not to make that word light, but they have been going through it and there's no one protecting them. So I could understand why they would decide to put their foot down.
I don't like strikers that quit though.
Mm.
They're annoying.
What do
Some
you mean
people
strike?
strike and don't get what they want.
Yeah, for real.
And I just feel like this is pointless. You should, if you're serious,
Oh,
you
gosh.
should. Yeah, no, you gotta die on that hill, man. You gotta not move. We're not budging. We don't bold. We don't bend. We don't fold. Because what was the point? You stopping all the trains and creating all that traffic and all this stupidness, and you
And
didn't
for
even
what?
get,
You
you
just
didn't even get what you
No,
wanted.
it's true.
And they're
Like,
like,
come
no,
on,
and
like,
they're
what are we
like,
doing here?
All right.
Like,
Yeah.
no, man, no. If you're gonna create such a scene,
Yeah.
follow it through. That's just what I believe. Sorry,
I second that.
These
You're
are
gonna
your
strike.
people.
You're gonna get what
True
you want.
though.
Go back to work. Strike again.
Like if these Ryanair dudes don't win, they're idiots.
Okay.
They need to get what they want. Or what's the point?
And then the only way they can do that is be even more of a nuisance.
But just commit to the role, man.
So
Okay.
you're for protester?
You say I'm for protesting.
Yeah. That's in your brand.
Yeah.
Protesting is like rioting, but with less violence.
I wouldn't. My go-to choice wouldn't be protest, but if people want to protest,
But it is a form of protest, isn't it?
It's a
what?
protest.
Striking.
Okay, then I'm for it then.
Extinction rebellion.
Huh?
Extinction rebellion.
Yeah, I like rebellion.
Extinction rebellion.
The ones
Extinction.
That are
You're talking
blocking up
about
the road.
them. Yeah.
Who, sorry?
They were the ones that were blocking up the road.
Oh,
No.
what are they called?
And the Range
London,
Rover
man.
ran one of them over.
Insulate Britain.
Yeah, instantly, that's it.
No, but that's not what he's not protesting.
No, obviously, it depends on the cause, isn't it?
Yeah.
It depends on the cause. You ain't going to protest any cause.
Protest, but only if the causes are disruptive.
Well, no, well, like I said, the same thing about the strikers. Them people ain't got what they want, and now they're not on the rules. They're idiots. It didn't work. They didn't do it. It didn't work. If it worked, I would have respected it. I can't respect it. You didn't got what you wanted. Britain's still not insulated. You get what I'm saying? So now what then?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Them man are idiots though. Those are that protest. I do not agree with. Okay, those protesters, those ones, and the people who throw paint on people's good jackets. Fur.
Peter.
Man, they're
insane.
I see some woman in a fur thing, yeah. Luxurious. Run up on her with the red paint.
No.
Just ruin the whole drip.
If Marks doesn't get a VO job by the end of this year, oh my gosh, this guy should be a storyteller for Audible. Like, man said, luxurious. I believed him. I could see the fur.
Honestly, I was like, that's a premium.
That's a premium fox
wolf they use there.
Ruined it. And it's like, I get the sentiment, yeah.
And they can't even
Come
pay
on,
for
man.
it, you
You
know?
can't just be mashing up people's clothes
No,
like
you
that.
can't.
What happens with that? So like my jacket's just ruined.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
responsible
it.
for that.
Imagine.
That's it.
They can't afford
That's an
it.
assault though.
Yeah, of course
You
it
can
is.
send them to prison.
Yeah, but I don't
Like-
think these people care. I think they're committed to the cause. They don't give a
Yeah, they
shit.
don't care. Okay, I remember one time they covered themselves in red paint and then lied in like a, you know what you buy minced meat, and they made a life-size version of that and said, look, if I was meat, this is how the cows feel.
Imagine.
I step over them to get
They,
food.
they lie down in like chloroform, like not chloroform, like whatever, looking like minced meat, yeah, and they all just lied there covered in red paint saying, see, this is what you're doing to the cows.
My question will always be, do you just not have jobs? Like, do you actually book annual leave
She
to
went
do
back to her
this?
job
Thank you.
afterwards.
That's what I want to know.
Yes.
She
These
went back
people
to
are all
her job.
jobless. I'm telling you.
No, they
You
all,
have to
they
be.
went back to work afterwards, but she had
Even
like red
extinction
paint on.
people, like, imagine telling you're calling in sick to work or telling you need annual leave,
Mm.
and I see you on the news being
Imagine.
pushed by a Range Rover.
Can you imagine?
I'm
Can you
firing
imagine?
you.
Anyway.
Fired.
So yeah, so hopefully these people don't inspire Ryanair, EasyJet, and all these other guys. What if they do?
Don't inspire.
Huh?
Hopefully they don't inspire.
Yeah. I'm going away next week, so I can't. Yeah.
Can't afford that.
You never told us this.
Yeah, I did.
He did.
Who's
getting
in his
to-
job?
Thank you. Yeah, don't say because
No, I'm not going to say he's getting to
Yeah.
I mean,
But who's gonna do what you're doing?
this is what I'm saying. I'm indispensable. This is why. This is a lesson for black people in all areas of life. You know what I'm saying?
let me just
Got a link.
I should've asked.
WhatsApp this to you real quick.
We need you.
We need you back, son.
Yo, 1 week. Y'all are dumb.
But yeah, so
Oh,
that
dear.
is the Ryanair thing. And this other thing, yeah.
What we can do that next week? We'll do it afterwards.
Basically, a big bag of like counterfeit chocolate bars have been seized in raids in certain candy shops on Oxford Street.
Oh yes, I saw
Yeah.
those.
We've been knowing what them shops
Yeah, when
are
you say
on there.
counterfeit,
Yeah, when you say counterfeit.
what the health repercussions of this? Because what kind of counterfeit? Like
That's what I'm
fake chocolate?
saying. Yeah, like
That's
I
kind
don't
of
even know.
cold still.
Really?
yeah, it's like you know them Wonka bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, £100,000 worth were counterfeit, and the Food Standards Agency warned that if you bought any of these knockoff bars, do not eat them.
Also, on the story of chocolate, you know those
Chocolate's cheap though.
those candy shops in West End,
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
American sweet
Mhm.
shops.
Yeah.
Everyone always thought that they were like
Fronts.
fronts for like
Mhm.
whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they are.
So American candy shops on Oxford Street under investigation over alleged tax scam.
See,
We all
There you
knew.
go. Yeah.
We all knew, bro.
Ain't no one want that much sweets. No one cares about
Just
sweets.
bare
like that.
massive shops with bare overpriced American
But the
sweets.
thing's like there was like maybe like 3, 4 a couple years ago. Then I feel like there's a
There's
good
bare,
8.
bro.
There's like a good 8
And
on
like
that
this
road.
is a money laundering scheme.
That's what
bro.
I think.
Yeah,
You
no
can
one
tell.
cares about
Because I don't
Nerds
even
and
see that a
Cheetos.
month. I don't even see that
Exactly.
much people in there to
No,
make
they're-
money.
they're always
empty.
Do you-
They
guys,
don't
If
make
you
money.
was that dead serious and dedicated about these sweets, you'll just order them online
Yeah.
and go
No,
get
but
people to
guys-
send them over to you.
Because-
like that.
Do you know how expensive a shop in
That's
Oxford
what I'm saying.
Street
The
is?
rent alone.
The rent
would be
alone.
But there's one opposite Selfridges, for God's sake.
Yeah.
it's always empty. It's always
Nah.
Something
It's mad that I've actually been in that shop.
You know what I mean?
I've been in the shops trying to find certain sweets. I didn't even know what this rumor was going on.
What?
Serious?
Yeah,
Did you buy it?
I
Did you buy
genuinely
some?
believe.
Did you not think it was
No,
a
they
bit?
didn't have the ones I wanted.
Of course they didn't. 'cause-
Don't get me wrong, I've been in there to find some stuff, but
yeah, but I didn't. I knew.
what I'm saying is, I knew it was a
never
scam.
knew. Do you know what I think is doing that?
Why?
W. Smith.
What do you mean?
I don't see how they're still in business.
Because nobody studies.
No. There's people who swear by WH Smiths. Oh,
What
WH
does WH
Smiths.
Smith have?
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Stationery.
of M&S.
Stationery.
Sorry.
No,
And
W.
books.
Smith.
WH Smith,
Yes,
sorry.
it's-
sorry.
it's-
Well,
it's-
book-
Got other things.
They got books in it.
Yeah.
But so does Waterstones.
No, but
I don't know
remember,
why they still.
And they
Smith-
sell, they
No,
sell
but-
sandwiches too.
Smiths is the number one place for stationery still.
Yeah.
Is
That's
it?
Smiths. I'm saying WH.
It's not.
What's the difference? Are
Smiths is
Amazon.
different.
WH
That's
Smiths.
that's a Smiths is a toy shop.
you talking about toy shop?
No, I'm talking
No,
about
Smiths
the
is
white
a
and
toy
blue
shop.
one.
Yeah,
Smiths
I'm
is a
talking
toy
about what
shop.
you're talking about. WH Smiths.
Okay, yeah.
But you just call it Smiths.
I was just abbreviating. Smiths.
Like act like you know as a business first person.
Where is one of those?
You're so annoying for
Where
that.
is this no
Elephant
more?
Castle. Oh, they closed that. Yeah. Actually, I thought,
Elephant and Castle in the mud.
What?
yeah,
No, Elephant Car Shopping Centre is gone.
it's gone. It's not
Yeah,
in the
it's
mud.
gone,
It's like
gone,
actually
gone,
they broke
gone.
it
Where
down.
did you go to find WH Smith? Where did they exist?
No,
There's one on
my
my
one
high street.
was the one in Elephant Castle
Yeah,
when I was younger.
There's one
But
on my
that-
high
it's
street.
done now.
the Smiths.
Yeah, there's one there.
Yeah,
There's
Smiths.
one near me as well. Yeah.
They're just
Woolworths
about,
is
and that's
gone
what I'm
though.
saying. Why are they still about?
Yeah.
Woolworths are gone.
Woolworths.
They
That,
survived
that,
the
was, that was my
pandemic.
first ever job.
Woolworths.
Woolworths in Campbell
Mm.
I
Green.
don't think. Let me
Yeah.
see. WH
And they
Smith
even,
there. Where
survived
is
a
this
pandemic.
WH Smith?
Sorry, man. I don't
Exactly.
believe it.
There's
I don't
something.
believe
There's
it.
something. There's
Something in Milk Inking.
This is the same thing I was telling you about the Wimpy. But you were like, nah, Wimpy's like
No,
a...
Whitby's outside. There's one
No,
near
Whitby's
my
out.
house.
Wimpy needs to go, man. I saw one of them in Plumstead, actually, funny enough. Just right- I was like,
I've
oh,
never-
It's
I've never been to
Lengy, though. It's
one.
overpriced, but it's
I
Lengy.
still haven't
So
been.
eat it.
I still need
What
to go.
do they do? Vegan alternatives?
Stop it.
Do you know what they might do, you know?
It's 2022. I'm guessing.
Vegetarian.
it's
Yeah,
good.
because Wimpy,
They probably
they
do.
stay on top of trends.
This is it.
So they might do.
necessary, man.
I've never heard of Wimpy's before, but I'll try.
I still need to go. Every time I talk about it,
There was one
Funny
on
enough,
Wharf Road. Koi, I'm surprised you didn't see it.
There was Wimpy's on Wolf.
Yeah, right near Elephant though.
yeah, but then when you born when Woolworths was Woolworths, because
Yeah, different times. Though. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
but
just
it's
want to
like
shop.
born-
I
That's
haven't
actually-
seen it.
you're talking about the shop on the road.
What?
What do you mean?
This is so chaotic.
No.
This is very
Yeah, it is.
chaotic.
Oh, sorry,
It is.
sorry.
Can we get back to
No,
the news?
Wimpy's was on Wharf Road, not the shop
Okay,
Woolworths.
that's what I was like. That was before her time.
I was gonna say yeah, because this whole wimpy thing, right? You know about Percy Ingalls?
Percy Ingalls.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
Percy the
Percy-
Pig, the
Percy
M&S
Ingalls.
shop.
You don't know about. You don't know what Percy
See,
Ingalls is.
see?
No.
Purse Ingalls.
Percy. Ingalls.
Percy Ingalls.
Oh, Percy Ingalls.
Well, you mean the sweet?
No,
No, it's a shop.
It's a shop.
Yeah.
Mate, what color is it? What's the color of the?
You
Yeah,
guys-
Green,
Yeah,
orange,
yeah,
green,
they
orange
have it in
writing.
Deptford. They have it in Deptford. Yeah, man.
Because I had this
Oh,
conversation
yes,
with someone.
yes. Okay, now
And,
I know it's well.
Someone was saying, "Oh, Percy Ingalls not in South. Like it's just Greg's."
No, Greg's they
Yeah.
have
But I
a
know there was
But
territory.
I knew about
in
Percy Ingalls
Deptford.
before Greg's.
Yeah, but Percy's have been. I don't even know where to find the Percy's now. They've been going.
Yeah.
Greg's is
Yeah.
took over
Yeah,
everything in
Greg's,
it. Like. Percy's were cold though.
Yeah.
Like that's a proper donut.
So
shop.
people, okay, so you that have had Percy's, Wimpsy, and everything, is Greg's competing with that, or is Greg's like the microwave version? Because I've only ever known
I feel like
Greg's.
Greg is like a gentrified.
Greg's is like a gentrified version of it. It's all newer. Like that.
Like more
Percy Ingalls was
classy.
Percy Ingalls was
A cafe.
donuts, like donuts, and
The
then
jam
maybe,
donuts.
yeah, maybe like sandwiches, maybe baguettes,
Oh,
stuff
that
like
would
that.
be
But it's,
my
like, it's
dream.
donut. It's a donut
Yeah.
shop.
Love a donut.
You get me? But Greg's. I'd say Greg's is probably more famous for steak bake.
Sausage roll.
Oh,
Sausage
yeah,
roll,
yeah, yeah,
steak
yeah,
bake.
yeah,
the-
yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yo,
That's
that
the
shit
land.
used to be cheap. Oh my
Yeah, now
gosh.
it's mad. But
Greg's is
everything's
Leng though.
Yeah.
I'll give it
yeah,
to you.
Is
But-
it- do you know they keep their door open on purpose?
Why?
The
The
smell get
Mm.
people to come into the shop, so they keep their doors open on purpose.
Good
Yeah.
strategy.
Okay.
And they got vegan options too for people out there wondering.
Yeah, apparently the vegan sausage roll bangs.
Yeah. It's
I
quite
never
good.
tried it.
Yeah, it's a bit salty.
What's your
but
favorite
it's
Greg's
alright.
thing?
Sausage roll.
Okay.
But I don't like it hot. But I like cold food. So
Tottenham cake.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this.
It doesn't.
Oh my
slap
God.
the same way it used
But
to-
you know
the same
that
way it
it's
used
so
to.
expensive now.
I haven't had it for years,
It's
but
like 50p.
Huh?
It's like
Tottenham cake.
£1.35 or something.
Yeah, it's
shit.
50p.
the
When I was in school.
the pink icing on top.
School
Oh,
cake.
You don't
like
tell
it's
them
cool.
Mm.
Okay.
But better.
Oh, do you know, like, you know the chocolate muffin
not
as
the
well?
pink.
Not with the sprinkles.
Sprinkle cake. No. Tottenham cake is serious.
It was
thing,
just
bro.
like, it's just cake, it's just ice.
It's a
Just pink
pillow
iced.
with pink
Yeah.
icing on
Yeah.
top.
That is nice,
Okay.
actually. Massive pair of Greg's.
Anyway, guys, we've gone off topic.
Anyway, yes, this is a very long
Severely.
people's journal
So
once
hungry.
again. So yes, because we're standing up, we won't segue just yet.
What W.H. Smith? What bondages these man got with train stations?
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
there's one
And
in
you guys
Stratford,
are
isn't it?
telling me,
These men have got bondage with
when I
stations.
tuck
They're
on here,
only in
you know what I'm
stations,
talking
bro.
about?
But it's a good strategy. It's kind of like Metrobank. They're like next to every train station.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah.
Because the first thing I want to do when I go to the train is go to the bank.
Yeah.
That's it.
Cash point. Cash point.
Traffic. That's the traffic, though, isn't it?
I get
Because of the
you.
traffic. That's what it is.
It's never been something I think about.
Anywho.
Anyway, it worked, didn't it? So, you know.
It works for them, exactly.
Yes. But yes, people's journal.
That was
All
the
done.
longest people journal. I love it. I love it. Let's get into the next section. That is woke or joke.
You know what's great about this show? You know when your employer has a problem with you because, Iman, what is this? What is this daily segment, sir?
All right, so basically, I've been looking forward to this. On Monday, I believe it was. It was a great day.
You
And
know what's
Esther-
Monday, don't you? You know the time.
Esther shared that she believed the government changed the laws allowing cyclists to have more freedom on the road because, and I quote, they want their organs.
Seeing it written down, yeah, I still stand with you, Esther, but seeing it written down, I still stand with me, but yes. Okay, girl.
As this extra freedom will likely increase the chances of fatal collisions on the road. Some, namely Koi, believe she may have a point.
I think she's right.
I'm glad you said it again.
Yeah.
Let's explore this. Does she have a point?
I'm so fucking
Could this be a roundabout way to legally replenish the lack of viable organs the NHS has available to the public?
Why are you using all this English?
Oh, it's very necessary. Is there a real conspiracy here that we need to shed light on? Or is this as crazy as the flat earth theory, 5G causing
Did you
COVID,
point at Mark when you said
and
that?
the moon? No, I didn't. I didn't point at
He said crazy as a flat earth.
Oh yeah, flat earth, right? Flat
Mark
earth.
is not a flat earth.
He said it's as crazy as a flat earth. This is Iman's diss track to all of us because everyone is in. Last week we got him in polygyny.
I'm never gonna be able to shake flat earth, so
So what's your thoughts, guys? Welcome, Joe.
Let the people that never said anything say some shit. Go ahead, guys. What do you
guys
think?
think?
Yeah, we contributed to this.
Yeah, do you agree? Do you think?
I think it's a load of what's the word?
Baloney.
Is it Bahui? Baloney?
Baloney, baby.
Baloney. I think it's a coincidence because you said there was a fact that there was a certain percentage of organs
Mhm.
and they were all from cyclists.
Did I say that?
You said something like that.
Thank you for bringing that up, Yusuf.
Did I say
You've
that?
done well.
Yeah.
I don't recall.
So if that is if,
Yo, he's gonna bring up the clip. That's a clip.
if that is true, I believe that's a coincidence because obviously you are more at risk of getting hit by a car if you're a cyclist. So, but then you said something like, what do you say, man?
Something like what she said.
It's like no, was it something like cyclists all carry donor cards or something like that?
Did what?
You know, you got the donor card.
If I don't know what a donor card is.
Donor
Oh, no, I
card,
didn't-
man.
no.
Because even on your driver license, they ask you,
Yeah,
do you
yeah,
want
do
to
you wanna-
put?
It's automatic now.
Do
You're
they?
automatically-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, wait.
Yes.
No, 'cause obviously, if you pass away and the paramedics come and
you hope
search you,
yes.
how do they
What we
know
should
whether or
do
not
with
you
the
are
stuff, we
someone
should do this.
who's consenting of?
No, but
Didn't they change it? You know, have to opt out.
You have
You
to
have to
opt out.
opt out, yeah.
Oh, it's automatic.
Automatically,
you
yeah.
know, basically there was a
Automatic.
deadline to opt out. If you don't opt out, everyone's opted in.
Oh,
You
so
can
I'm
still-
in.
It's
Yeah,
gone.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
yes, like last year.
Oh,
I didn't stay in.
I wouldn't want your
okay.
liver though, but
Okay.
you're in.
Yeah, nah,
But,
no
okay.
one would want my liver. They wouldn't take. They're not gonna take the liver. Not gonna use
In
it.
conclusion, I think your whole theory is a coincidence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mugs?
So, do you still believe?
Yeah, I absolutely do.
And so I can believe, but that Earth's flat too, right? I'm just saying.
No. It's the same
Huh?
way you are here for protest, but not the inclusion people. What, the insulation people?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can be right in my thing, but don't mean the world is flat.
Well, I'm just saying this fairy here.
Do you think it's that mad?
Don't tag onto my theory to push
But,
your
sorry,
flat
No,
earth.
it's equally as
If the Earth is flat, that means you just believe it just keeps going
We ain't got time.
forever.
We ain't
Like there's you
If
believe
Mark's
there's
getting
edge.
his bag about this,
I don't know. We should ask some cyclists.
how many friends have you lost?
know what I mean?
Yeah, that get the rides down there,
Is there an edge?
and then we can check. I don't know.
We can't deal with too much.
I know,
in one
but
day.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what
just
it
saying.
is.
This is
I-
next week's segment.
No, so I want to say that they're equally. That fairy is equally as crazy as
Really?
5G and Corona or flat Earth.
Okay, so you do
I
know
agree.
flat earth is crazy then?
Huh?
So you're aware that flat earth is crazy?
But if this ain't crazy, it might not be. I'm saying they're on the same level. So if you think
If-
this is straight, then flat Earth is
No,
is viable.
but haven't
I'm
sa-
saying they're on the
ha-
same level.
But haven't
So whatever you think of
satellites
this-
in space shown Earth to
They
be
think
round?
it's fake picture. We haven't got
Hmm?
time to jump
So you believe
into
the
Yeah.
satellite images are fake?
Look, we can do this next
Another
week.
week.
We
We'll
can
do
do
this
this on
next
Welcome
week. Keep
Joke.
all your
We can do this anytime you want.
for me personally, Esther, I don't think you should back down because I'm thinking
Oh, I'm definitely not.
the bicycles were on one side of the road, right?
Yep.
And that was
On the left
that was
side.
working for everybody.
Absolutely.
Not like the bicycles need, but anyway, so the bicycles were on one side, right? For them to say, yes, take your bicycle, your manually powered bicycle, and now start. Do you know what that's doing? That's taking kittens and putting it with lions. You say now be able to like
Weave,
weave
yeah.
and write, and we're giving you the right. But the realistic, like to be realistic, give me 1 second. To be realistic here, I'm thinking like, yo, like if you were getting killed when you were on one side of the road.
And the road is painted for your lane.
And by the way, the government sees the stats. They see how many people are being killed and whatever. And then now they're saying, let's make this even more, let's make this less
Oh, you
safe.
know what? Yes, there is an edge. There is an edge. Yes.
There's an edge.
They're
There's an
saying
edge.
let's make this less safe. Let's make this less safe, knowing that it's
I was just sitting there
gonna,
thinking about it.
knowing
I'm
that
listening to
it's
this. If
Yeah.
this is cool.
Thank you.
No, but hear me out. Hold on.
No,
Why is what I'm saying
wait.
mad if this
That
is
is-
all right?
Wait, hold on. I got a
this
point,
is the
yeah?
same government
I
that
got a
has
point.
done so much stuff that
But-
hasn't been in our benefit. Why is it
No,
surprising?
but
you
why?
guys?
Exactly.
Sorry, why does the government care to save one life by killing another life?
No, they're saying,
Boy.
You know what I mean?
they're
Boy.
saying,
Why
you?
why just let the person who needs the organs not have the organ and die then?
Do you know
Why
what I believe, yeah?
why count on a cyclist to die so we can save you?
I
It's
don't-
just,
no,
it's just one on
no,
one. It's like a rave.
It's kind of
One in, one out.
productive, innit?
One in, one out.
I didn't
No,
say that they
because
counted
one
on
person,
cyclists.
Yeah.
no, because one person
Makes no sense.
no, because one person doesn't
Like
have
a
one.
dream.
No, not one person. It's not like one person has their organs are going to go to one person. Heart could
Exactly.
go there. Liver
Oh,
could go there. Kidney
one
could go
person
there.
could save
Could
5
serve,
people.
could save like 10 people, bro.
No,
That's what
No,
could
but
happen.
it is, yeah. I don't think, yeah.
no,
Listen.
no. What I'm saying is so
amazing.
one person can save 5 people.
Yes. So it's one
Potentially.
I
in,
hear you. Okay,
one
cool.
out,
I hear you.
5
I hear you.
in.
I hear you.
I'm just saying.
One out,
I
5 in.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't think it's crazy to
it's
think,
not
yeah,
crazy.
that the government, there isn't some form of like population control like going on. I think it's crazy to think that the government want the absolute best for everybody and they're glad with everything going on and all that kind of stuff, and yet they complain about, you know, the what's pressure on NHS and the inflation price. Like, I don't think it's not wild for me to think that the government don't have things in like the between themselves
Yeah.
How
to help control population and stuff like that.
I know, but this
I don't
theory
even
is
think
a
it's.
bit.
I don't even
one
think it's-
way.
I don't even think it's population control. I think it's happy accident.
But let's make the best out of it.
Like, let's just. I honestly think they don't care, but I think they know the effect it has. I don't think it's like population control because I think there's so many.
Exactly.
It can't-
So,
But that's what I'm
so
saying, it's
on,
not
on
that.
Earth, you think cyclists are the most
No,
at-risk
sorry.
people?
My population control was
Like, on a
in
day-
response
on a
to him
day-to-day
saying about
basis.
the one in, one out. Say that again.
Are cyclists the most at-risk people on a day-to-day basis? Of
I
being
think
killed?
everyone's at risk, but I think if you're weaving in and out of traffic, I think you're close. You're
Who said it was
forerunner.
a good idea to say? And this is me caring for the cyclists, by the way. I'm
Yeah.
saying, no, don't fall for this. Stay on the side of
Stay
the
on
road.
the left.
where
Where they
No, I was
painted
saying that.
the worst
the
I don't
lane
understand
for
why
you.
cyclists want to be in the middle.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're
I
saying,
don't get it.
guys, we've seen this before, man. They did it to kids in the ends as well, man. They do stuff to manipulate the environment to make it more likely that something's gonna happen, and they benefit from it. That's what I'm saying. I don't put this beyond the government.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
what
put
I'm saying.
that's my thing.
I don't
It's-
put it beyond
I'm not
them.
saying it's a fact or anything like that, but I'm just saying I don't put it beyond
Yeah.
beyond the comment because my thing is when they were on the left here,
People
ideally
survive.
it makes sense for them to be on the left, right? And on the left there was still like accidents and all that kind of stuff happening.
Yeah.
For me, it makes no sense for you to say that. Do you know what? You don't have any designated lane now. Do as you please.
Yeah.
Because they're so easily missed.
Yeah.
Like so easily missed
Yeah.
within traffic. Even the motorcyclists and stuff. So easily. So for me, it feels like a setup. Personally, if I was a cyclist, I wouldn't take the bait.
So
I stand-
Can
on the
I
left.
can I read something?
Okay, go on.
A comment made.
Not you coming with facts.
No, it's just, I don't know if it's facts, but this is, I believe, from somebody who cycles. So basically, this
Well,
person
from the show.
said,
Or-
Huh?
From the show.
yeah, she's commented on this particular video.
On YouTube.
On YouTube.
Okay.
So she said most of the time you cycle on the left in England, yeah,
Mhm.
in a secondary position. But if it's a narrow road or lane, or if you're approaching a junction, you then take primary position, which is the middle of the lane.
Mhm.
This is for safety, not to kill you, for safety. It makes you more visible as a rider and discourages dangerous takeovers. Many people have been killed because they have been positioned on the left at a turning and not being seen by buses, lorries, and other large vehicles, or simply by a driver of a car, not realizing that the cyclist was there. So yeah.
yeah, no.
I will tell you this, yeah,
That
I'm a
makes
very-
sense, but
I'm-
get back to the left. Then
Yeah, but I'm
afterwards,
a
because
very vigilant driver, yeah. I'm a very vigilant because I'm still like actually I'm 2 years now in there. I'm a very vigilant driver. And I've had some cyclists pop up on me and I look at my mirrors constantly and I've had people pop up on me. I'm like, wow, like I didn't see you at all. So
Yeah.
It would be the same.
I don't know how
concept
safety that is- how safe that is.
Motorcyclists are told to use or whatever they're using and stuff like that, innit? Instead of not going up inside people, treat themselves like they're a car, innit? You know what I'm trying to say? So if there's a motorbike in front of you and there's a car in front of you, the space that you're gonna give it is like what you would give it the car. You would give it the whole
Yeah.
box thing.
So,
innit?
yeah.
Exactly.
So it's the same thing for the pedal bikers. If they're in this middle of the road, you're gonna treat them like a car. They're gonna have the space to be safe
Yeah.
rather than being on the edge of the road, like you're talking about. You might catch them blind spots. You turn in left, get hit. So it is safer to be in the middle of the road. Really,
Yeah.
it's just more annoying
Exactly.
for me as the
And
driver
and we see how drivers are
because
though,
I'm gonna
like.
clip you.
Also, though, what shape? What shape is the Earth for you?
And
then?
the government.
What shape is the
This
Earth?
guy.
Is it circle? Is it
Guys, let's move
rectangle?
to
Is it
Love Island.
We'll
round?
come back to this.
We'll come back to Love
Come back
Island.
to that quickly. What shape is it?
I don't know. Is my answer.
Okay.
But can I say that
yeah,
the
go
number
on.
of cyclists killed? There's some stats here. It rose by 40. It increased by 40% in 2020. So in 2019 it was 100, and in 2020 it was 140.
Yeah.
Just
When
gonna
did
put
the
that out
new law
there.
come in?
Sorry?
When did the new law come in
That was this year, I
Yeah.
believe.
to curb that? Not
We'll
to
see.
increase it.
Do you know what? We'll see. We're gonna come back to this
2023.
in December,
Next year.
and I'm
Uh,
gonna let you know
Yeah.
what the stats are
right.
from when the new law. And
I
we'll
will,
see
I
the
will
beast
say
number.
one thing, yeah. I can't believe I'm going to say this, yeah. But, oh man.
Go on.
Because it's going to strengthen.
you're dying for
It's
it.
going to strengthen your position.
No, say it.
And that position
Be
you need to
balanced.
abandon
Be
immediately.
balanced.
Be balanced.
Okay, cool.
Koi.
Cool.
Oh,
Basically,
Thank you, sir.
No,
they
babe,
say
the thing-
cyclists
No, not
make
your hair.
very.
Oh, you should have. I didn't know what you were doing there. Sorry.
That's upside down.
She doesn't care.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
she
Anyway,
doesn't
so,
care.
what do you call it? Cyclists apparently make very good organ donors.
Oh,
But this is what.
So after all this,
Don't say this is what they don't want.
yeah, no, obviously they don't want to
you
be.
don't
But
You don't
Facts.
want it because you're vegan. People
And this
want
is
it.
this is just like when Esther said to me, "I'm saying thank you too soon." You're saying thank you too soon.
I did a
the
whole
reason
clap on
why,
everything.
the reason why is because obviously their heart is strong, cardio and all that.
Yeah.
The liver is top notch and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, the reason why also is because when they die, they're susceptible to head injuries, and those are the best ways to preserve the organs.
Body, yeah.
Because obviously when
What, with
they're
your
dead,
head?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because if your head's done, your head's done out.
Yeah,
but
so
everything
basically-
else
Everything else is fine.
it's
everything
still
else
fine.
is fine,
Okay.
and it kind of keeps like your obviously it's
Pumping.
damaged. Exactly, it keeps the heart pumping and
Because they need to get you by a
everything
certain time. You need to still be in a
Exactly.
group.
So how does this not strengthen my
No,
argument?
it does.
It strengthen
does.
your argument. This
Yeah.
is what we,
It does strengthen your argument.
So I won my job.
You didn't win anything because you're saying that they open up the laws for cyclists so that they die.
I didn't say
Can I-
come
no,
on,
so
wait,
they
wait,
get their
wait,
organs.
wait, no.
can I back you real quickly?
Go
Oh my
on.
goodness.
So
You're not gonna
number
get out my
one,
name.
yeah,
Yes.
you just proven that they die in the best way. This is
Yeah.
that's trigger warning, death. You just
You
said
did
they
a
die in
mug.
the best way.
Yeah.
She just gave statistics that say that more people have died since that thing has come in.
No, she didn't. She
No,
said
I said
before
that
it.
since last year.
That's shit.
Before it.
No,
It's
but
likely it's
I
gonna
know
go
it
up.
has.
December, watch. All right, cool.
That's
And
been
then,
telling me so.
I feel like the only thing that's holding you lot afloat is the belief that the government has everyone's best interest at heart.
And
Not
I'm
at all.
expecting
Not at
you,
all.
No,
a
Not
pro-black
at all.
activist.
No. You're
I
conflating
expect-
things.
no, but
You're
also,
conflating things.
financially, it's skilled because they're putting a lot of money into these roads and da. What money are
Do
they
you know
getting
how
from the
expensive
organ
One
donors?
thing about the UK,
It's
they
just-
waste
it's-
money.
it's
So trust me, that is
one way.
not the problem.
It's just one-way traffic with the money.
Do you know
one,
what's cheaper?
one thing about the UK, they
Exactly.
waste
No,
money.
but it's one-way traffic with the money.
All right,
One
guys,
thing about the
Love
UK,
Island.
they waste money. So
Yeah.
trust me, the money is not a thing.
You think they're pumping the money into the roads
Love
just for,
Island.
because they don't want to get nothing back?
Anyway,
I'm gonna use
all I'm
it
going to
on
say is a
the
bitch is woke.
TV, get-
Yo, beautiful people, welcome to Love Island the day after. Guys, yesterday's episode was a good episode.
It was
It was a
decent.
very, very good episode. Let's jump in. First thought, I want to start with the last thing I saw, but how do you guys want to do this? Do you want to do this in
I want
order?
to start with the first
Hello,
one.
man.
What was best
You
news?
lot love a bit of structure, don't you?
Brother, did you see my man say the rapper and he said go and rap?
Oh,
I missed the first 5 minutes. Break it down to me.
Yeah,
What
cool.
happened?
Oh my lord.
So
this guy is
the
a
boys
car
came
crash.
Yeah.
whatever. They're
Not
talking to the girls first. Then they're talking to the guys, innit?
Yeah.
I feel like the guys kind of ambushed them, innit? And put them on the spot.
Mm.
They're asking them.
Yeah, they did.
They're
They
trying
did.
to-
So
they're
basically, they
trying to
asked
split them.
Remy what he does, whatever. He said he's a rapper, innit? All right, mate. Spit some bars for us then. Spit some bars.
Yeah, they thought
I'm
he was.
not
They thought he was gonna
comfortable.
itch.
I think, what is
They
this?
thought. They thought he was. They thought he was.
I
He
thought-
wasn't gonna step up to the plate.
Yeah, but I don't think he should have.
No, he really shouldn't.
He shouldn't have. His bars were wet.
He
I'm
forgot.
not
He
gonna thought it
forgot
was
his
okay.
bars.
What?
I thought it was
Bars.
better than the videos that was
That's
circulating
his
online.
freestyle does not make it to the rotations. Please.
No, but I thought his freestyle was better than the videos that have been circulating.
Oh,
the
from
videos,
the 6 foot nig one.
No, but also,
yeah, because they were all of them were off beat.
No,
but
but
this
no,
one he was
it's-
on beat.
no.
He
Oh,
says
Nick.
the same thing as you.
I feel like he was-
pure temptation. That's his version.
No, he said, "What do you expect from a 6 foot nig?"
Yeah.
Nah, it was poor. No, it
That
is.
wild.
I felt like he was put under pressure. He was under duress.
Yeah.
I don't have to perform for you crackers.
I know.
Sorry.
Don't apologize.
No, but that's what was giving me. It was giving me, all right, boy, dance for us. I didn't like it.
Yeah, you should
I like
always
it.
choose. You should
Yeah,
never
yeah,
react.
yeah.
Should always choose what
And
you're
obviously,
about to do.
Jax was on a bit of smoke as well.
Yeah, he
You can
was.
tell.
You can
Because
tell.
with the other guy,
And he's like, I'm a rugby
I'm a rugby
player. He's
player.
like, yeah, you're a bit small for a rugby player. He's like, yeah, well, you want to come up here, I'll lay you out or
Yeah.
something.
And the guy was like, I highly doubt it.
and then I'm not gonna lie, the bars it was terrible. It was.
The what?
His bars were
Remy's bars were
terrible.
whack.
Well,
You can tell that he was
give me
practicing
something?
though. It was cute. He'd been practicing and then he did kind of fumble at the end as well, kind of lost his
Oh yeah, I
But
forgot.
I can't lie to
Big
you,
fumble at
I
the end.
rate the fact that he
Massive
did
He
it.
forgot his bars. He
Massive, yeah, he
No,
forgot
but
that.
I rate the fact that he did it because I feel like you can't come and say you're a rapper and then
Yeah,
we ask you
no,
to rap and then you're quiet.
No, but
I think everyone would have mocked him more
That's
for that.
not-
But you know what it is now?
I was
He
in the
read
house
the, he
2
read the
seconds
room
ago.
though. He read the
was-
room. That them not no one. Maybe Akena and Dami are the only ones that know he's meaty.
No, but did you see
Yeah,
Ikenna's face
the
was
rest
kind of
of
like,
The rest of them don't know. You
Aye.
think they know what's
Kenna's
going on?
really
No.
They
no,
must think he's a
no,
regular.
no.
Jay-Z.
No, remember,
the
The camera panned to
Good
Luca
looking
and Jackson. They were looking at each other like,
He's a
the fuck
high
is this?
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck is this?
Sorry. It's because you don't have headphones, you don't know the crosstalk.
No. I can hear it, the crosstalk.
Sorry, guys.
I can hear the crosstalk. I was just waiting for them to stop talking. Sorry.
so you thought that was the best way to tell us stop talking?
Just keep.
But
talking.
can't you hear
Back
me
keep talking,
talking?
back keep-
Can't you hear me talking? Okay.
Usually we phase in
We
and out.
have his.
We phase in and out usually. But
Can we
yes,
come
sorry,
in,
guys.
please?
What I was saying was, so Luca and Jack were looking at each other like, these bars are meaty. Like, They
At
knew.
that point, because I was extremely embarrassed.
yeah.
So I was watching at this. So I missed all the cuts. I didn't see that. I don't know. But I'm just gonna assume that they didn't know it was me.
Oh, okay,
but
okay.
you reckon they did?
They knew. The camera showed their reactions. They knew it was meaty. Everyone knew it was meaty.
And the host is very cheeky because he kept introducing him as the rapper. What's his name again? Remy.
Is he a singer?
Rapper Remy.
What's his title? Rapper and
He's a rapper and
No, he said
dancer.
model.
model.
Did you say model?
He's a
and
model as
rapper.
well,
He
yeah.
said, yeah, model and
Okay.
rapper.
Also,
something
the
like
proper model. People try to call him. Don't that check. I heard the check is.
that. Nah, but his energy in the yard's good though. It's really,
Yeah, he's really good vibe. I
Apart
like
from
him.
like the rapping, that was a shit show. But apart from that, he seems to.
You think
have,
so?
innit?
Yeah.
With the girls, I don't think he's giving much. He's giving a bit.
Oh, he's giving a
No,
lot.
I
of
think,
girls.
no, I
Did
think,
you
I
watch
think,
the
I think the
dates?
energy. I think the energy with the
I
girls
watched the
are
days. I thought the days
He's-
were whack.
Nah, because he said, listen, as soon as I came in India,
He gave
first one I saw-
he gave India good energy. India's
Yep.
definitely rating him.
and
Bruh.
yeah,
Um,
defo.
My impression
Paige
was
as
India,
well.
India wanted to be the main course.
Paige wanted him to be the main course. Paige was trying to eat him on the table.
Yeah,
Do you know
because
what that
Yeah.
brought me to? It brought me to everything you lot said yesterday about how these girls do like black men, but they probably don't feel like they can approach Dami.
No, but
and
Paige is
Hailey
the first one. Yeah, because they're taken.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
because they're taken by who they're taken by as
Yeah,
well. Though.
because the black
Like
thing,
because
all of a
I was
sudden-
like, yo, I never even knew Paige was into black guys.
Nah, Paige was
is it
ready.
because Remy's a bit lighter?
No,
It could
She
be.
might be more
It could
attractive
be.
to Remy.
It could be because
no, but he's not that. He's not
Nah.
like.
Ikenna
he's
and
not
Dami
that
are
light.
way darker than Remy.
Nah, them authentic
Yeah,
white girl that's
but-
got the proper jungle fever as well. They want black man as well. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not playing. They're not on.
I don't think
the
it's
water
that.
thing.
Okay.
I think it was mixed race, and we can do the lighter thing, but
Yeah.
he's still black.
Yeah, it's all black.
He says so much weird stuff in a row, and we just ignore it.
Yeah, you have to,
What?
man.
Not weird, but like them authentic white girls that love jungle fever.
No, the serious ones. There's black man. They want. They're not. They want. They want.
I think
black
Paige is
man.
open. I think most of the girls are open. No, I think Paige
No,
is open to
no,
both.
most.
I think
I
she's,
think Paige
yeah.
is definitely.
Yeah, she's open to most.
She's a cool babe.
I like that Paige is finally getting attention. She's
Yeah.
finally getting the attention she deserves. Both of them were talking about, yo, you see Paige, she's fit. I think, yes. More.
Do you think Remy's trying to play the crowd and move like his into India? So, or was one of his options?
No, he said
Nah,
that Paige
I
was
think-
his favorite date so far. He said it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, because he came in and he's also said he's and he's moving like he wasn't really overly on Page until the date, but he
Mm.
said he's letting it be known that I'm still into India, but secretly, and he's a manny youth as well. That man didn't
So
know
secretly,
about
he
it.
wants
Secretly,
Paige.
he will know. He knows Page is a goal. Like he, like
Mm.
you know what I'm trying to say. If you're a betting man, he that's probably where he might actually just want to say like, yeah, right.
Mm.
He might just be like keeping it up, trying to keep the options a bit because of.
But
just
India,
for the
if I was anyone, I'm just an objective person. I don't think his date with India was slapping like that. I think I was
Same.
funny because India.
She
said
called him
to me-
Reggie.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. That's just how she flirts. In my head, yeah.
What? I called him man the wrong name. She didn't
But
do it on
forgot-
purpose.
Yeah, but you haven't said his name that many times for me to remember.
Yeah,
You
do you
just
know
got
what I mean?
here,
We
man.
met like 6 hours ago.
Yeah, you can't be like, so Reggie.
But she, I don't think he was like,
He was
even
like,
that offended.
Remy.
though.
I love the confidence in which you said
I
it.
don't,
though.
I don't think he was even that offended.
It's
No,
not like a
do you
Gemma
think-
Jax.
Do you know what I
Luca
thought
thing.
was kind of not childish, but you see how the guys were acting on the balcony?
Oh,
Yeah.
phone call,
Give me
man.
the
This is
ick.
my TV.
He gave me the ick.
Yeah, it was. It was
too
a bit
much.
icky. That they were what?
Yeah.
Can I come on camera and take this call quickly?
Yeah, it was icky still.
Yeah, I feel like it was a
You know what the biggest baby is? Davide.
Luca.
He's a baby, bro.
Davide.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
He's
do you want?
crying and moping around.
So guys,
Because-
Davide's family put a message out.
That was it.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, they did.
Gosh, I wish they didn't.
Because I realized you can't just watch Love Island. You gotta like watch everybody. Ikenna's
Can I? Yes, I was gonna shout them out.
Best Twitter.
Ikenna's one, India
Best
and
Twitter.
Dami.
Yeah.
Their
Yeah.
Instagram pages.
Yeah.
Whoever's holding them pages,
Shout out to you.
they need to
Is
when they
it?
get out of the house here, they
Give
need to
them a
hire
cut.
them as the social media
Yeah.
managers.
Serious?
No, they probably are.
Ikenna
No.
has gone up. Like,
Ikenna,
it's the best one.
on Monday,
Yeah.
Ikenna had 1,000 and something followers. I
Yeah.
promise you, I actually saw this with my eyes.
Yeah.
On Tuesday when I checked, he had 10K.
Yeah.
Right now, I
Yeah.
think he's probably on 16.
But what stuff are they posting?
Yeah.
Clips
Funny.
from the show.
Funny. It's like
just
reactions
funny.
from the
Just
show, and then
reaction.
they're acting as if like they're Ikenna like tweeting.
Yeah.
So, like India,
Oh,
like
okay.
give me another chance, and like the memes, like it's quality.
And then India
yesterday,
and Ikenna's Twitter are interacting with each other.
yeah,
Oh,
and then
okay.
yesterday, yeah.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yesterday, Dami and Ikenna's pages
Yeah.
did like a football match. It was basically match of the day
Okay.
for like how Love Island's going, and then reacting to the things
Oh,
come
is
out.
it? Okay.
I don't even watch football.
Yeah.
But it was brilliant. Like
Okay.
the interactions.
It's so
That's it.
good. Like
Right.
they've and that's how I know that Ikenna's probably funnier than he's performing. I don't. He's
no,
just
that's
not
his friend. I
happy.
wouldn't say
Yeah, I
that.
was just about
I
to
wouldn't
say
say that's his friend.
That's somebody else, though.
I wouldn't say that.
You don't think Ikenna's got a bit more to him
Nah.
Hopefully.
I think he's cool and stuff.
Yeah, no,
I
he
don't
does.
think.
I think he does. I think
I
he
don't
has more
think-
to him than
Than what we're
the
seeing.
scene.
But I don't
Yeah.
think it's
He's
to the
that
level
funny.
of the
Alright,
of the
cool.
tweets and stuff.
Fair enough.
Mm.
The
But
VJ's
it's really
family
cool.
said, "How about you make your own coffee?" Over the past few days,
Oh, go away.
we have all had to tolerate your desperate attempt to steal the show. Like Davide said, something not quite right. And we really hope he figures out what's really going on and takes action. He's got a big heart and deserves someone genuine, someone on the same page. PAIGE.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Wink emoji.
Yeah.
I'd rather be in bed with you. If you want to be treated like a lady, act like one first.
First of all, yeah, I'm not here for
On
anyone's
behalf of
family.
Davide, thank you all for your support. It means so much to him. Yours truthfully, Davide's team. They don't have to
Personally,
use
I
Twitter
think his
or
team-
social media. It's
And this is what
Insta.
I'm saying about people talking too much. I don't think his team should be opening their mouth to be slut shaming
Yeah.
anybody and talking about anything that is not your
terrible
business.
form.
I think that is very disgusting. And I
Terrible
hope Love
form.
Island tell them not to do that. Because how do you think that her family feels
Seeing that.
you telling them to act like a lady?
Mm. Especially when, let's be real, Davide don't even like her, bro. Like, why did you say that? You should have just said, my man ain't even feeling you. Like, something like that. But instead, you don't want to make it seem like Davide is the victim. Davide only cares about Eric Sue when it comes to his ego and
Yeah.
losing her. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
So I don't know, you may have missed it, but you did miss it. But basically, Davide's family put out a message on the Instagram basically saying that Eric Sue should act like a lady. She wants to be treated like
Oh,
one.
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so
I think that's so stupid of them. Sorry. They're
Yeah, it
actually very
was.
foolish for that.
it's all right.
Like, and I hope Eric and Sue's family respond. Don't tell me to act like a lady. That is disgusting. Is David acts like a man?
Can I ask you,
Yes.
what's Ekansu been doing that's kind of...
She's just very forward.
She's very forward.
She flirts.
She flirts with everyone, but really, it's
she's playing
rude
the
in her
game,
not
man.
being happy with Davide. Like Davide only gets a coffee when he thinks he's under threat, and she
Yeah.
feels offended by that.
So you see her crawling on the floor?
Bro, I just said I want to start with the end because she's Spider-Man, but we'll get to that.
Oh yeah, her and what's his face?
Yeah, to
Jay.
like kiss. Do you see why
Yeah.
she crawled on the floor?
It's a
'Cause
kick to
they're
lips,
hiding.
Jay.
Yeah.
To lips, man.
Yeah,
she
yeah,
lips,
hiding.
man.
To me, I don't mind her crawling. It's Jay crawling back that's killing me. Because
Oh, yeah,
my
he
thing
was
is,
calling
yeah,
too, innit?
he's saying that he's a man. I can fight you. I can do this,
Mm.
Now you're crawling to kiss
He's
a girl.
a bit strategic, but he's
Ew.
quite strategic, like Eric Sud. Yeah,
Oh, he
he's
is.
quite, he's
He
quite
is, he is.
strategic.
I
Like
can
stuff
tell.
like the way he's giving pep talks to Remy
Yeah.
about like, yeah, shoot or score, you can't miss.
Yeah.
Strategically, we got to do this.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
Their house, Tasha needs to. No, she doesn't have to do anything. But I'm not like loving how she's moving. If I'm honest,
At all. She's moving
I'm
like
not
Luca.
loving how she's moving.
Just head turn every second, bro.
And I feel like it's Andrew. I didn't expect this, but he seems like he's genuinely into her.
Yeah.
Like he's genuinely into her, and she's moving like she can tap out of this whenever she likes.
Of course
So
she can.
She's told
She's
him
from
to
the
slow
streets.
down 3 times. You can't tell
Oh,
me
man.
to slow down 3 times and I'm still gonna be there. What's
Yeah.
wrong? Like, what's going on here? You gave him a manicure. I thought you lot elevated to a different level. This is like man said, should I just give up? Should like if I'm wasting my time with you, let me know now.
Yeah.
And I'll let you go. She said, you're definitely not wasting your time. And she's acting like she's in love. She was like, my heart is beating. Like I like him so much. And I just think, poor Andrew. You're allowed to like whoever you like, but sis, if you're only with him because he's who's there, because remember, no one else has picked her. Everyone that's flirted with Tasha
Yeah.
hasn't picked her. They've
Mm.
picked somebody else. So really, is she only with Andrew because Andrew is the only
Andrew's
one
the
that wants to
person
be
she's
with
paired
her?
with.
Yeah.
know, it is.
I think so, you know.
I can't lie. I think Andrew's on the same wave as her. I just think someone hasn't come in for Andrew to do all of that
Do you
stuff.
think?
Because I reckon they have conversations that they both understand what it is that they're doing. They both understand this works for now. I don't feel like Andrew's in it more than she is. I don't feel like Andrew likes her
I
more.
definitely think so.
I feel like they're both of them just doing what they're doing.
Have you guys heard how they describe sex? Beauty salon and pipettes.
Oh, is that what they were talking about?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So what's
So Paige said, so pipettes is like,
Pipettes.
you know, like it's biology because of damn. You told us about this
Yeah.
yesterday,
Okay.
but I didn't realize the girls had their own kind of vernacular, which is
Okay.
beauty salon.
Paige is smart though.
What's
She
Paige?
said we haven't completed the works there.
Yeah, I'm still looking at
But
contractors.
we're still looking at contractors.
Okay.
Because the new guys say you're smart. Nah,
Okay.
Paige to win, man.
All right, guys, would you have preferred to be the starter, the dinner, or the dessert? So the two new guys got to pick.
Yeah, yeah,
the-
Why
Did you see India?
Did you see
Like,
Ekin
if
Sue
I-
make spaghetti?
She goes, right,
Yeah.
if I'm a starter or dessert,
She's like, I'm
pissed.
going to be fuming.
Mm.
And then what was she? Starter.
Starter. But I think the starter is because he wants to see
Even
first, I
hand
guess.
food.
But then
That's what he said. He said the starters you pick first, so you want to see first.
I don't
Yeah.
think that's true. I think the lunch, I think the
He
middle one.
lied.
Oh, hold on. So you
Yeah.
think
I think the dinner is
each
the
stage kind of depicts what he feels about the girl?
what it, yeah.
100%.
I think
because
dinner you
have,
really like
you
her.
have less time with starter because
Mm.
you're looking forward to the main. The main is the biggest time.
Mm.
And then dinner, so
The
dessert,
dessert,
sorry.
it's a bit sexy talk.
And even if you have equal time, like, it's the connotations of it. Like the main's the main.
The side.
Mm.
So would you be offended if a guy picked you to be the
I wouldn't
star?
have said it like India. I would have just thought, if a guy picks me for the dinner, I would have thought, yeah, he's a bit more into me. He's a bit more onto me than if a guy picks me for starter. So let's say I've got picked by both guys
Yeah.
and one of them picked me for the dinner. Yeah, he's a bit more into me. That's what I would think
Okay,
immediately.
okay.
But India saying it the way she said it set herself up. Set herself up, man.
Really? Why?
Because she was like, oh, if he picks me. Because number one, like, I don't know if she's trying to play like I don't know. She was like, if he picks me for the start or the dessert, I'm going to be fuming. It wasn't even in my mind's eye. I was like, sis, you got a date. And now it's like, made me put in a hierarchy kind of thing.
I thought about it before she even said it. I thought about it.
Wait, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
So what would you have rather? Oh, yeah, we've already said that. Okay, cool. Paige is finally getting a look in. We're happy about that?
Yeah.
Yes?
Can I
Okay.
just say that I think Ekin Sue was very strategic in making spaghetti, which is an Italian dish.
She was trying to get at the
Any
guy.
man. And then she said basically had them do
Lady and
spaghetti thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So the,
It was
the
cute,
whole
yeah.
the whole
Ladies
kiss-
in the tramp thing.
Yeah,
I knew
but
she knew what she
chickened
was
out.
doing.
And all the guys were like, nah, she can't be doing all of
No,
that.
but Davida knows that she's trying to get. She's basically she and Davida are playing a game of trying to make each other jealous.
Mm.
But I don't think it's one of those ones where they really want each other. I don't know what the situation is there, but they're both playing games. And he said as well he hasn't got time for games anymore. But
No,
you have time.
he needs to
'cause you-
shut up.
you
I
might leave the
personally
house.
feel like she likes him a little bit. So that's the only reason why she's engaging in this game. Whereas him, he's just an ego thing. I don't want you, but don't think you can come and sun me. That's what it
Yeah.
is. And so she
Well,
can't
don't be with
win
anyone
this.
else, I think.
She can't win this because he doesn't. The prize for him is not him having her. It's,
Yeah.
it's her wanting him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think for me, Amber. What was Amber on? Was she flirting? Is that her having chat? So she was the starter for Jay.
Mm.
And I feel like she was kind of saying that her and Dami are just still trying to get to. And Dami was like, oh, she's really into him. I can tell because she's 24 and he's more mature, innit? He's 28.
Yeah.
And I think Akena was trying to let him know that, nah, it's not that deep, man. He was like, nah,
These
she's
boys
definitely
like
into
each
him.
other, heavily. But don't worry about it. Don't you see her nearly kissing the man?
Yeah.
I think Amber liked him, but I don't think there was chemistry there because I don't know if Amber's I don't know if he's fully on Amber, but I saw Amber like, I don't know. I think she liked the interaction.
I think if Amber and Dami give themselves time,
You think
they
so?
would like each
I
other.
think once
I don't
Casa
think
More
so.
happens, all these relations are gonna crumble. I don't think no one's solid to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solid.
No one's solid.
But you know what Jay said? Jay was like, you don't have to build chemistry, bro. It's there or it's not,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So he was just like really disrespecting their relationship.
I like him. He's very mature. I like him.
I don't like. Do you think it's a compliment? If someone says, if a guy says you have the highest emotional intelligence,
Yes.
it is. But do you think he
No.
meant it as a compliment?
Yeah. Having emotional
Yeah.
intelligence.
He said
is
that
a
to
compliment.
Amber.
Having emotional intelligence is a compliment, whatever way you look at it, whatever angle you look at it.
I know, but
Because
like, if
to
she
not
said
be
what
that-
you like about me, and it's not, I think she had other compliments high on her list than.
No, probably like compliments. I want to feed her ego, like you're beautiful, blah blah. But you
Yeah.
know that already. You're on Love Island. Emotional intelligence is a elite one.
All right. Well, then I think after that, the only thing left to say is Eric Sue she can crawl. What's she on, man?
Yeah.
What's she on?
Sneaking around with what's his
Paint that
face.
scene for me, please.
So
Go on.
basically, it's like it was. You know when they give us a teaser for the next episode.
Mm.
So you see her go and talk to Jay.
Mhm.
Then you see her crawl through the beauty room to the balcony area.
The terrace bit, yeah.
And then you see her kind of call him to so she's already called him to kind of follow her. So he's doing the same, but she says, get down. So now he's doing crusty crab, like he's just trying to like shimmy over. They're sitting now next to each other, and she's basically beckons him for a kiss. And then you can see they going for that kiss.
I don't mind her crawling. I think you do what you got to do, especially because the video is annoying. I wouldn't want to hear that either. That was my man.
I
But
want to see how
I
it plays
think-
out.
But I think that Jay crawling is what is very sickening to me, because you came in the house trying to assert yourself and you're this and you're that. Like you don't get to step on anyone's toes and you want the girl you want, but you're crawling to kiss a girl.
Okay, let me say this to you then. Say so, because from what you lot are saying, yeah, I'm kind of seeing it as him just playing the game kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Because imagine he's like, no,
do you know what I want to? No, I'm not saying don't call and kiss her. I'm saying stand tall, walk over there and lips her.
They're obviously sneaking around. So
He's trying to respect her.
I want to see how it plays out. I might like her a bit more after this episode.
What I can see.
And I think the final thing is Gemma. I think Gemma hates Luca right now.
I think Gemma hates everyone.
I told you guys last week.
I think she hates Luca. The reason why, she was like, she couldn't believe that these two guys didn't pick her. She said, of course they didn't pick me. I haven't even had any time to chat to them.
Yeah.
Then she was in bed with Luca and he was all hugging her and he said something and she was like, you're too intense.
That's why her and Jax were having little conversations as well.
Oh, I don't. Yes, her and Jax had a conversation that was very much rooted in their past, and they were sitting there. And she could see it was irritating Luca.
Oh, we should move.
Yeah, she was like, we should move, and then
he
he was, and she was definitely the instigator, or like she was super aware of what it was doing to Luca as well. But Luca is doing a bit too much.
Do you know what Gemma's golden ticket will be? If Luca just quits, then she can just be with Jax because that's where her heart is. She really wants to be that guy, man.
He said that he doesn't want to get hurt. My G. It's a game show.
Do you know how heartbreaking this guy is? And that's not his girl. No, Luca is going, like, I really hope you've seen the counsellors in the house because he's really going through it. Like, he just looks stressed, like he's not having fun anymore.
No joke
like,
has come out of his mouth.
He spends time
days.
looking at, if Gemma's not by his side, he's spending time looking like, where is she? Who's she talking to? Like, relax. Relax.
And it's probably what's making him
out,
less attractive to... She's not finding him as attractive because that carefree fun thing that he was doing.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, we'll keep you up to date with all of that. The first episode, I feel one of the first episodes for a while that hasn't been about Gemma at all. She got no screen time.
I hope she gets none tonight as well.
We'll keep you updated. Let's head into the headlines. All right then.
Okay, so a driver was fined for driving too close to a cyclist. Yep.
The jokes keep writing themselves.
There's more of these people, man. So yeah, Wayne Humphreys, who's 77, was fined and given 4 penalty points for failing to leave enough space for a cyclist in his Audi Q8. He was fined £1,800.
Wow.
Ridiculous. Sounds like they're protecting the cyclist to me. But anyway, the cyclist recorded a close pass on a GoPro camera and reported the incident to roads, police and teams. Mr. Humphreys had refused to attend a course or pay a fixed penalty notice. As a result, the warehouse boss was then prosecuted at Cardiff Magistrates Court for driving without due care and attention and ordered to pay £1,887 in fines and costs, and also received 4 points. So this is what Mr. Humphreys said. He said, taking into account the cyclist and his bike, there would still have been at least 4 foot between us. I find it absolutely incredible that this has happened. I don't know whether to appeal it or not. It'll probably just cost me more money. This has already cost me £4,500 with the money for the court and the solicitor. It just doesn't make sense to me. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the news.
Cyclist.
All right then.
Yeah.
All right, well, sorry to everybody involved. It's like a your problem, but
Yeah, so basically, it's just a note, obviously. Actually, I'm going to leave that out, yeah.
No,
Say it.
I know you're dying for it.
Say it.
I can read it.
Lay it out your soul. Go on.
All right, so people, so you don't contribute to the harvesting of organs, right? Bear in mind that this new law is, that the new law is that motorists, you have to leave between 1.5 meters gap when you're overtaking cyclists. Yeah. And if it's pedestrians or horse riders, it needs to be 2 meters.
I give them 2 inches.
How do I even work out what 2 meters
No, it is. Sorry,
Well,
bike should come with a speedometer. And you got to ride at a certain speed, bruv. Because you can't be, you know what I mean, on the main road, just dragging your feet in front of cars, man. It's ridiculous.
And the next headlines from Saudi Arabia. You know, we cover news from all around the world. So pretty much state TV in Saudi Arabia said that the authorities have been seizing rainbow-coloured toys and children's clothing because they believe it's encouraging homosexuality.
Wow.
A report showed Commerce Ministry officials removing a range of items from shops in the capital, which included hair clips, puppets, T-shirts, hats, and pencil cases. One of the officials said the items contradict the Islamic faith and public morals and promote homosexual colours targeting the younger generation. The Commerce Ministry even took to Twitter to tweet, right? And said that its teams were confiscating products that contained symbols and signs calling for deviation and contradicting common sense.
So this is just rainbows. This isn't like pictures of any. It's just
Just yeah. Obviously, it's tied to pride and all that stuff, innit? But they also mentioned that shops found selling any of these items will face legal penalties. So although Sunni Muslim ruled Saudi Arabia has no laws regarding sexual orientation or gender identity, sexual relations outside of marriage, including gay sex, is strictly prohibited. Under the country's interpretation of Islamic law, consensual same-sex sexual conduct is punishable by death or flogging, depending on the perceived seriousness of the case. It's also illegal for men to behave like women. This is what they've put in quotations, right? This is what they've said, to behave like women or to wear women's clothes and vice versa. And for anyone to carry out online activity impinging on public order, religious values, public morals, and privacy. Recently also, they banned the showing of the new Doctor Strange movie after Disney refused a request from the Saudi authorities to cut what they called LGBTQ references. And also the latest Buzz Lightyear film has also been banned because it features a same-sex kiss.
What LGBTQ reference was in Doctor Strange?
I don't know, I haven't seen it.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah. So yeah. That's the end of the news, man. That's what's going on in Saudi Arabia.
Boy.
Yeah.
Let's head into Out Ere.
Today's Out Ere is 36-year-old Lee Tippin. Okay, I believe this guy killed his mum and dad. I think he wait, is this the mum? He stabbed his dad more than 130 times and mutilated his genitals after he died. I don't understand.
What kind of?
I don't understand why he would do this. Apparently, he was like a little spoiled brat, weird little kid because his mum was scared of him. And even I think before he died, something had happened. And his mum was at the pub or something with her friend. And she told her friend, this might be my last gin.
Oh, wow.
Like on some, when she goes home, she might not come back to him. So I don't know if he was terrorizing them, threatening them, or doing... Yeah, I don't know. It said the court heard Patricia had been stabbed 153 times, including 67 times in her chest, 39 in the abdomen, 10 in the neck, and 3 times around the eyes. When I heard that, I was like, that's excessive.
Yeah, man.
He was in a frenzy, boy.
Like around the eyes and stuff, that's just like that's personal, unnecessary violence, yeah. But even then, like in a frenzy, like I feel like when people do things in a crazy state, then they don't know what they're doing. But to stab someone, just say that in the chest 67 times, yeah, you kind of have to be aware.
Yeah, you snap out of it at some point.
Yeah, you kind of have to be aware of yourself and what you're doing, innit? Like 67 times in the same place. That's just intentional and vindictive. And yeah, and then for you to go and mutilate your father's genitals after you've killed him and stuff as well, it's just ridiculous. And he's where is this in Preston? He's denied murder. He's tried to admit to manslaughter, but he denies murder at the trial. And I don't even understand what the thinking behind that is or what his defense is going to be. But you murdered 2 people, namely your mum and your dad. And yeah, it was a horrific crime. He has definitely done it, here, boy. This is crazy. The trial is still going on. So we haven't got any closure yet.
And watch him say that they did something to him. Like, that's all I can think of. That's all I can think that he can use as a defense, whether it's true or not, is that they were, I don't know, abusive to me or something like that. Because that genital thing, I don't know.
Yeah, to stab someone over 150 times and then to mutilate someone after you think them, I don't know. I don't know, guy through the motions. He's wasting his time. I don't think he can beat this. I haven't even gone all of into it to see what all the information is and all the evidence that they got to know where he stands. But it sounds pretty conclusive here, boy. But yeah,
They're in charge, you know.
Lee Tipping, you are done at it. Killed both his parents.
That's crazy.
Yeah, in the horriblest manner as well.
Yeah.
That's nasty, man.
Gosh, rest in peace to them. And yeah, hope justice happens, innit? All right, should we head into our outro? All right, guys, another phenomenal episode. We spoke about MI5, spoke about organs. I think we took everyone around the world. Do you know what I mean? I think we're taking a step back with the Rwanda stuff as well. We'll keep you guys updated. But in terms of our stance, I think there's a lot more to it. So we'll keep you guys updated. Obviously, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to follow us on all social media platforms. Like and comment and share our videos. If you want to send in any voice notes or text messages, remember tomorrow is Sis, What Would You Do? This is the moment where all the problems of your life disappear.
Yeah.
Right? They evaporate because me and Esther give you the truth. Do you know what I mean? And then the guys are here to challenge us because that's what they do. Of course, if you want to send in those voice notes or text messages, send it into 075-6484-1073. That's 075-6484-1073. And like you guys already know, you know that first segment of the show where we just talk? That happens a lot more. Do you know what I mean? So that you'll be able to watch us live when we move to our new platform. We'll keep you updated with all of that. And if you want to inquire about the show or wish to feature on the show, email the team at the day after at the new black has an X.com. Have an amazing Thursday, guys. Enjoy the sun.
Enjoy.